the Black Ranger.
And finally, I am Jay. I will be playing Q, your Red Ranger, who has been doing a spot of reading. In the very lovely book that I got for Christmas.
It's technically a sweater, so I didn't lie to you, Sabina. Not a shirt. When I said I could guarantee you I didn't have a shirt, it's not a shirt, it's a sweater. I did not lie.
People did the bit.
You did it right. Story point.
I did the story point.
Okay.
You're now sitting on 6. But
it's really depressing that that good intros get us story points.
Last time on Power Rangers Let There Be Thunder, the 5 Rangers, having enjoyed a party at Sophie's house, were uncovering some information at the command center. Peter went full-on feral scientist / tech nerd over
Did not realize how much I spoke.
morphing grid disruptor device, which Sophie shot him with somewhat reluctantly. Sarah shot him with significantly less reluctantly. And they came to the conclusion that it did in fact work. It did in fact disrupt the individual's connection to the morphing grid and demorph them for a short period of time. They were able to postulate that it would work in battle, and therefore that it would work in battle. They should be able to take down a ranger. An evil one, of course. Q and Sophie had a bit of a heart-to-heart and did so on a run around the UCAG campus. Whilst they were doing so, they discovered in a vase outside the blue dormitory building the all too familiar white flower of a particular type of plant that they have fought on multiple occasions. Calling for reinforcements and teleporting to the top of the roof, they encountered a group of Tenga warriors, defeated said Tenga warriors, and then they defeated the plant monster with the help of a putty changeling named Dwayne, who they had defeated more than a month earlier. However, unlike the previous plant monsters, this one didn't explode, but instead grew into a gigantic form. And this is where this episode continues. And I do believe it is Cal's turn.
Sick. So I last time used a story point to get my Zord here, so the yellow Thunder Zord shows up. Can I think this is the right one. Nope, that's the picture. Gotta bang. Can I just put him like over here? Is that okay?
Yep. Go for
it.
All
right. Then with that guy showing up, I'm gonna go past. Excuse me, Dwayne. Gotta go. And I'm gonna get up in this Thunder Zord.
Who's my Dwayne?
So yeah.
I'm just gonna do very.
Just delete me.
Move Cal. Just to keep you on the initiative tracker for now.
Move us all to the parking lot up there in the corner.
We'll just stand and look
well, nobody can see.
We're all just cheering our Zords on, like dog fighting, but with robots. Oh god. Yeah. So as Cal gets lifted up into the Yellow Griffin Thunder Zord, Which I guess, like, if you've ever seen a wrestling match, it drops out of the sky like it came from the top ropes. Because it was flying, but then it had to turn into a person. So, lands superhero landing style, and I get up in through its crouched, its bent leg. Once again, Cal is inside a dark, dingy, terrible room. The roof, ceilings, walls, everything covered in large piping, all connected to a central coffin that is covered on the inside in thousands of needles to directly access Cal's nervous system to plug him into the Zord. Without hesitation, Cal will jump into his coffin, slam the lid shut, and get ready to boogie. So, excuse me, Sarah. Doing my best not to step on anyone. And I think I'm just going to try to punch this plant in the face. That's okay.
Go for it. Yeah, of course.
All right. That is a 19 to hit, and it's a crit if it hits.
I do, in fact, believe it is going to hit. Bear with me one moment. It is going to hit.
Nice. So critical. That's a critical 19. So it takes... it doubles damage, right? So that's 8 damage.
Oof.
Just with a solid right cross. Just bam!
You see this plant creature just get clocked in the side of its head, and it rocks back, slamming into the building.
As it does, the Yellow Griffin Thunder Zord
sort of shakes.
Goes from its like fighter stand into like the wrists rotate. Come on.
Several of the glass windows shatter.
Yeah.
As it impacts.
Do we have extra attacks in Zords, or is that just a personal thing?
It's a personal thing. There is an extra attack feature that you can pick up.
All right, so that is my turn.
Okay, that'll bring us to Peter.
Awesome. I too shall use a story point to summon the old dragon. I'm just like call out, be like, "Yo, buddy, I kind of need you now." And whoosh.
Godzilla rises from the depths.
Just opens a door in the side of the building and just steps out and closes the door.
Steps on Dwayne immediately.
No!
And up into my Zord I go. And I'm gonna fire my lasers.
I mean, you are literally stepping on Dwayne right now.
Dwayne is underneath the token. Yeah, back up. Yeah. Take a step back.
He's okay. He's in between my legs. It's fine. Like, I missed him. I didn't squish him. He's okay. Alright, let's do some shit.
He's just stuck to the bottom of the Dragon Sword's foot.
Like gum?
28.
Oh, no.
28.
Yeah. Critical.
That is going to be a hit.
That was also a critical on one of the D8s.
How much damage?
4 normally.
So
it's going to be 8 damage total.
God damn.
Oh boy.
Dang.
Alright, we just open it up.
I love it. I love it when violence comes together.
Paint the word picture.
No, 2 shot dead. I've been waiting to finish something off with this laser as well. As he has tried to do on many occasions to an enemy, the Dragon Zord is just going to reach out, like, with its tail, pull it towards it, grab it by its head, and then just laser through its face.
Breathe down its throat.
Just like full-on Godzilla scream through its head. As like you see the back of its head kind of like heat up, and the laser just through the other side.
No, the dorm! I know I broke all the windows, but this is significantly worse.
Firing up at an angle so it misses the building.
Yeah, you're going to breathe down its face.
No! Grabs its head, right? Lifts up and screams upwards so that it gets shot up. Straight through. Crazy. Let's go.
It's smash cuts.
The-
It's smash cuts to Sophie going, unicorn, cancel that.
Yeah, just like.
Never mind, Valentine. Apparently not today.
The Yellow Griffin Thunderzord raises like a hand out for a high five to the Green Dragon Thunderzord. We take care of business.
They're the best ass I've ever
Just
rolled.
Just as a brief aside to the people in the chat or to the people watching this at a later date, we have literally fought plant creatures that has taken the better part of 3 hours.
There were like 4 of them,
Okay,
you know?
Speed run.
it was 4 of them.
Oh.
This was the other extreme.
That was the best speed run ever. Congratulations, boys.
I went through all of that trouble
Yeah,
finding a
um,
song last night, and I just don't get to some of the
Episode.
That
We're all
was the
going home.
whole
Thank you for
plan.
joining us.
You would like to look up to the moon. Can we currently see where the moon is? Could you call it up on his heads-up display?
You can currently see the moon.
Call it which gate?
It is still bright daylight, but you can see this bright moon
like
just up in
7
the
o'clock
sky.
in the morning. we barely had.
It's California.
Yeah, no, it's been
No,
known to
I
happen,
know.
or at least in Hawaii it did.
Time goes quick.
No, no, but what I'm saying is we've done this, and that's not even 7 o'clock in the morning yet.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
We're busy people, and we got things
Yeah.
to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Q just
Can't
looks
be
up at the
bothered.
moon and just kind of waves. Just gives it.
Just like
Pete in the Dragon Zord also raises like a hand to the sky, but he's not waving.
it's got the point, like the JoJo. I'm coming for you.
You're next.
That was incredible. Excellent work, Michael. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. Tap me up.
Well done, dear boy. Well done.
Fist bump, and then they.
Zord's just dancing on the spot there.
No one could have anticipated 2 crits for 16 damage in literally 2. Not even rounds of combat. 2 turns of combat.
No, it's the same round. That was brutal.
You would like
Who
to
needs
turn to
men?
Dwayne and just say to him, so given what just happened, you know not to try and double cross us, right?
Intimidation. No breathing.
Go for it. Make an intimidation roll.
Does
Do
anybody
I get-
on this
To get
team
a
have
giant viral-
intimidation?
I think I do, but I need to check to be sure.
Upshift
Do I get
for
any kind of upshift or assistance by virtue of the fact that he's currently stood between
I'm
the
going
dragon
to say you
swords
get
feet?
an upshift for all of that. Like,
So I'm just rolling a straight d20 then, because I have nothing.
with an upshift, you get a D2.
Doesn't the
Oh, do
upshift
I?
just make it so he doesn't roll it at snag?
Or
Or
don't get a snag.
So
Snag with a
you'd
D2.
roll with snag ordinarily. With the upshift, you'd be on D2. You'd still roll
Oh,
on
You'd still
snag
roll with a snag
okay.
and then add
Oh,
the D2.
because you're not trained in it.
But doesn't the Red
No, I'm
Ranger
not
have something that
trained in
negates
being-
snag? Or is that what
Yeah,
am I
don't
thinking
you-
about? Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
we
for
didn't roll
strength
with snag.
based specifically?
Athlete applies to
It's a strength-based skill.
because it's a strength skill. You get a D2 normally.
Yeah, because
So you're on a
fuck's
D4.
bonus.
Yeah,
You get a
so you're-
D4 and no snag.
Yeah, because just being,
My
being an
character sheet
athlete
lies
is
to
scary.
me. Right, okay.
Because I swear to God, you had that thing where you were like, yeah, he on his skills
Yeah,
that he would normally
everything
roll
that
snag,
I
he gets
have.
a D2.
Yeah, on strength. Yeah, that's a good shout. Thank you. So
Let's
I'm
go.
actually rolling a d4.
Yeah,
D4 and no snag.
yeah. Roll20 doesn't like skills that don't have
Permanent effects.
anything in them.
That's better. 17.
I think it shifts it straight down into an auto fail.
Ugh.
Yeah, I thought I had adapted my sheet.
You see
But clearly not.
Dwayne sort of looks over at you, and he's wasn't going to double cross you anyway.
Good to know.
Can I double check
Maybe.
that with an insight check?
Yeah,
You can indeed.
I would like to do something. Insight.
Difficulty of said insight check is a 5.
All right.
Pete jumps down from his Zord, like to join in with the conversation.
Did it.
That's a 13.
You are both certain that he is not lying. He did not seem to have any intention to double cross you.
I got his phone number last week, didn't I? Pete.
Yep.
I don't really want him having my number, so I won't do that.
Give him the Green Ranger fan email account.
Yeah, I'll give him the Green Ranger fan email account and tell him to message me on there after he's spoken to Finster and is happy to talk. Tell him like we mean no harm. If he's not
you're
here
not
for
trying to take over
nefarious
the world.
reasons, yeah, if he's not here for nefarious reasons and he's actually trying to do something good, like then we're here to help.
And if we find any more of these plant creatures,
Yep, hit me up.
Yeah, hit us up.
can we rely on you to
Yeah, keep an eye out for them.
take them down?
Keep an eye out for them. If you see anything, let me know.
Absolutely, we will. We will rock any plant that tries to step. Cal is attempting to be street.
More boulevard than street, I think.
Probably.
Dwayne
He's just feeling
sort of
super confident, Brenner.
hesitantly holds out one large putty hand.
Pete, can you get off me, please?
Am I on you?
Peter's just stood on Q. He jumped out of the
Flat on my
Zord and landed
shoulder.
on his shoulders, and Q is just buff enough to like catch that.
Super intimidation tower.
All right.
Rangers have been working on their dance
Yeah,
moves.
with the organic
Pop,
Megazord.
Yep. With that, Dwayne shakes hands, and walks off through the campus. He seems to have an idea where he's going, and unless somebody is specifically following him, he disappears fairly quickly amongst the turns and twists of the buildings.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's okay. He can do that.
Yeah, so we'll show a semblance of trust for him. He seems to be
Yeah,
genuine.
I'm gonna call Alpha or Tor, depending on who runs our who is responsible for our like damage fixes. Like, all right, so this dorm is not looking good. Windows all broken. There's a laser hole through part of it.
My
just
bad.
near the top.
It's only a small burn. It's a small
yeah.
burn.
He
Yeah,
aimed up.
damages
He aimed,
the insurance company.
yeah.
The
So,
blue.
Emigrant Tech probably footed that bill.
oof.
This is
We
the
gotta talk to them about a
blue
deductible.
dorm. This is
Yeah.
the blue dorm, correct?
This is the blue
Oh,
door.
Okay,
God.
none of us live here. It's fine.
Yeah.
Or none of us have our dorms
Okay.
here. It's fine.
None of us live here. It's chill.
What are you going to do now?
Use
I'm
the
gonna send
Zords to repair
French.
the hole in the side of the building.
I'm gonna send the Yellow Griffin Thunder Zord away, and as it goes, once more, it just looks at me haunted before it turns back into a griffin and flies to its cave.
I used to have Trini.
If it's the same Zord, just imagine like I used to be okay. Like it's sitting smoking a giant cigarette. It's just
Shivering slightly.
Everything used
yeah,
to be
just like
fine.
shaking. Life is
Used to do my tree in the
unfair.
park.
Oh god. Yeah, poor bastard.
That
Is
Wait, quickly?
is everybody otherwise occupied now trying to repair this building?
Yeah, I may as well help. I'm
I
the one
was
who did the
genuinely
most
asking-
damage.
asking a question, can I use the Dragon Zord to like fix the damage to the building?
The Dragon Zord probably can't make glass
not
to put
not
into
the windows, but the
windows.
the hole I put in the side of the wall.
The burn from the laser.
You know, get Alpha to send us some new rebar and some concrete.
Could we
Quick,
spend
try that shit.
story
I will
points
say,
to
if
repair
you
the building?
spend a story point,
Yeah.
you can do something about some of the damage.
Clean. Yeah.
I'm happy to spend a story point if everyone else is okay with it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
Yeah,
I'll
let's repair
start
the
So-
building.
putting some cones and tape so that people don't walk over broken glass.
The- Cal has a high vis jacket on, which is completely lost because he is wearing tight yellow spandex. So
Sophie's actually
Got a
gonna,
hard hat on
while
top of his
everyone
helmet.
mhm.
while everyone else is busy, just like teleport away back to the command center. I mean, like, I'm really bad at sneaking, but she's trying to just, while everyone's busy, just discreet.
Everybody else is cleaning up this mess.
I'm gonna go. Bye.
So yeah,
Yeah.
good work. Good work today.
I don't
Can I
think
roll
she's-
an alertness check to see if Pete notices as well?
An alertness versus infiltration with a downshift on Peter's roll for his work.
Cool, that means I'm rolling with Snag. I got a
Distracting
3.
I also want to see this.
No, you don't roll with snag if you're
Oh, okay,
trained.
cool, I got a 15.
Wait, I gotta roll against that? That's my difficulty? Okay, fine.
Also,
He's
you also have to
probably
be
going to
left.
catch it. He's probably gonna catch it. I don't have any ranks. Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Hey,
So, yeah. Anybody who rolls an alertness higher than a 9
The difficulty is
will
9.
notice Sophie just kind of...
Yeah, Cal actively
Backing
waves
off,
to
and then-
Sophie as she leaves. Bye. Good work today. Thanks for all your help. Did a great job. Just like a coworker, like saying bye to another coworker who's off shift now. He's putting glass in installation.
I can imagine it's just like one of the sort of maintenance team comes along in one of the sort of the golf cart buggy things. I want to say UTV, utility vehicles. She's like pulls up to stop and leans out the sides, takes off his hat, and looks over as the Rangers are literally replacing
Doing construction.
broken window.
Using the Dragon Zord as
Um,
scaffold.
patching up. Yeah, just. Well,
Oh,
I'll
hey
be
guys,
damned.
sorry about this. Don't worry, we'll be done. We'll be done quick.
Oh,
Hey, if you
okay.
want to like direct us on what to do correctly, that also would be helpful.
Don't worry, I'm certified. Cal pulls out a certificate that is in fact made out to the Yellow Ranger.
And whilst this is going on, what is Sophie doing at the command center?
Yeah, it's a good question, actually. I wanted to continue research because A, what does she know about fixing a building? And B, yeah, I wanted to just continue doing the research and picking up where I left off in terms of trying to figure out the connection between the Green Psycho Ranger and Peter. I kind of was like, they don't need me anymore, I'm out. So that's what she's doing. I don't know how much more she can figure out, but
I'd like to say
that's her
that
goal.
Alpha is just, we don't know how to fix buildings either. Alpha's just feeding us like YouTube videos of how to repair holes in concrete.
Cal is certified. Cal is certified, both as himself and the Yellow Ranger. He went and got a certification in costume.
Cal's explaining it. He's
Cal
done this sort of
directions.
project before.
Q's like handing out
Q
the
is
right,
doing what leaders everywhere do.
just
Delegating.
facilitating
And
Facilitating the
right thing at
action.
the right time. Yeah.
Sophie has already worked out that the link between the Psycho Green Ranger and the Thunder Green Ranger appears to be mental.
We don't know the source, and that's the part that's been bothering her.
No, some sort of artifact.
Wait, she figured that. She figured that part out? Did she figure that part out?
Yeah, there's a link that some.
It's an object.
Imagine that the morphing grid is here. Green Psycho's here. Green Thunder's here. And their connection sort of stops just above the morphing grid.
Okay.
Before touching it.
Yeah, so she's...
So something is bridging the connection before it touches the morphing grid.
Okay, I thought I had to roll for that, but I guess not. I have figured this out. I just want to take the time to focus on what the hell that is. So it's some kind of object, artifact thing that exists, and I figured this out.
Yep. Yeah, you did that last session, just wasn't able to go too much into what it was. So roll me a science or technology check, difficulty 20.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so science... Hold on. Science...
I like that. We have a drawing.
That's exactly how Sophie pictures it in her head. Do I have an edge? Grid tech edge?
You would have an edge, yes, for grid tech, yep.
And you said 20, right? Would you guys mind if I
Yep.
used a story point to roll this with specialization?
Do it.
Go for it.
Also, do I get any upshifts for any previous research, previous work? Do I have anything that would help?
Not for this
Got it.
one.
All right. Come on, baby. Oh. That's disappointing. I rolled a 15.
Okay. So you're not able to identify what the artifact is.
Okay. But I know that it's an object
What
that
I
is
would-
connecting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I will say is, whilst you're not able to identify what the artifact is, you're familiar enough with the workings of your own power weapons to reason that it does appear to be something similar, if not identify what it is.
The Sophie leaves a message directly to Peter through his communicator while he's out and just says, we need to talk. And then she goes up and waits for him in his room.
Whilst the rest of the group are fixing up the outside of the Blue Dorm, the maintenance guy is able to help Cal, directing the other rangers in how to go about
And
their
you best
repairs.
believe we're being OSHA compliant.
Yep.
All my homies are OSHA compliant.
Whilst they're not able to make it 100%, there's, little scuffs and things like that you'd need
gotta
to
buff
kind
them
of
out, yeah.
tear down a wall and, completely replace. The maintenance guy does come over and present you with a Sharpie, or with a handful of Sharpies.
I have props for this as well.
And you notice that he has gone to the effort of getting a green, a yellow, a black, and a red Sharpie. He does have a blue one as well, but he just sort of look around and would you mind?
Can I roll? I guess alertness is the or insight. Just like this guy's asking for autographs, right?
Literally
on the wall. Oh.
Yeah.
Peter just
Can we
straight
do
up
it
take the
higher?
pen. Like,
Yeah, all right.
So it can't be vandalized, so people can't write rude things on top of it. So, like, stand on.
Oh yeah, no,
Dragonzord's
the
hand.
Dragonzord lifts us up.
lifts us
So it'll take some serious graffiti work for like a legendary artist to get up here to deface our signatures.
Yeah, it's like 35, 40 foot up in the air.
Pete just read
How-
Green Ranger was here, and then the date.
How fine is the Dragonzord's motor skill? Would he be able to? She.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Make me a driving
For the
check.
Dragonzord or for me? Can I do it in the Dragonzord so I'm driving?
You can do it in
Cool.
the Dragonzord.
Yeah, it'd just be a D6 for this, wouldn't it? Yeah. 19. Cool.
Yeah, the Dragonzord's motor skills are fine enough to hold the pen between two claws.
Green Ranger and Dragonzord. He just signs it with the coin symbol.
They've got the finger cannons. Does he just put the Sharpie in one of the cannons?
It just one of the rockets points out of his finger and he just scratches it into the wall.
Yeah.
Just the dragon coin symbol.
Yeah, Cal will just write Yellow Thunder Ranger.
Sarah starts to write her actual name, realizes what's happening, kind of scratches at the edge.
Smack on the back of the head. Hey, stop it.
This wall is now the equivalent of like a bank scene. You know, it's been damaged, repaired, and signed by the Thunder Rangers.
Most of them.
Rangers wasn't.
And yeah, he does sort of like, y'all can keep the pens, and if the blue one has time.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll tell her about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for being such good sports. This would have taken me a lot
But
longer than you
before
guys.
like we leave or anything, people just say, "Have you got a phone?
Of
Do you want a
course I've got
photo?"
phone.
And like the Dragonzord will like lean down to pick him up.
I thought you were going to say would lean down to take the camera.
Tiny little phone in the huge dragon.
So like the Dragonzord shifted back to its like original dragony form. Right, so it'll pick him up and like hold it next to his head, and like Pete will take the dude's phone like down to the ground and take a photo of him.
Best day ever.
And then I assume Pete would get the text message from Sophie, so he'll reply just saying, "Okay, cool, sounds ominous. We're just finishing up here, and I'll be right there."
10 seconds after you leave, this is already on Instagram. My face.
Sophie pulls this up and is like, what
Yeah.
the hell?
On Rumbler.
All right. Well, this has been a morning already.
So, brunch?
I'm down for brunch.
It's like 8. 8:30.
Second breakfast?
Yeah, that's a brunch time. It's the middle of the day.
People be like,
Question.
I'll catch up with you guys. I'm just gonna head back to the command center first.
Go for it. What's the question?
Oh, sorry. In the command center rooms, are there computers? Because I know when Sophie's room was described, Billy had a computer there. Does everybody have one?
Every single one.
And
Yep.
is it
Everyone has a
and
computer
is it
console.
networked to the command center? As in, like, I could pull up
Yep.
information on it. Okay.
100%.
And how much time passed from the end of the fight to everybody repairing stuff?
We're going to go with... Let's go with 2 hours. So it's just after sort of like 9, 9:30 now.
Great. Okay. So, yeah, I guess when Peter gets back, he'll find Sophie pulling something up on the console, the computer in his room. I'm waiting for him there. Yeah, when he gets back.
Cool.
And go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Pete'll obviously teleport back to the command center. And be like, what? Just, what's up? I'm like, demorph. Human form.
She is already. She's been demorphed for a while. In her, I guess her, whatever she was wearing when she went out for a run, like her sweats or whatever, and she pulls something up on the computer, like the analysis work that she's done, and she says, I didn't think I'd be much help in fixing the building, so I went back to this. This was what I was working on earlier this morning, and it looks like you have some sort of connection to the Green Psycho Ranger, and apparently it's facilitated by some sort of object, and I don't know. It looks like it might be some power weapon-like object. I don't know.
Would Pete kind of like be able to? Would he assume that? I don't know how to word it. Pete will try and think back if he's come into contact with anything since the dream started. Would I need to roll anything for this?
You can make the leap yourself.
I don't know
you've
if
already
you
made the leap yourself, or if
Have
you want.
Have you encountered anything that might be connected to, Evil Green Ranger?
Not that I can think of. Like, we've come across a lot of weird things. Although there was one thing, and now thinking about it, seeing Brian the other day, it does. There was a knife at the comic book shop. I was gonna buy it, but I didn't. But even Brian was going on. It could he was trying to sell it to me for a cosplay thing, saying like it could be the Green Ranger's knife, and I didn't really think much of it because it didn't look like the dragon dagger. So, but
Did you touch it?
Oh, I was
Roll me an alertness check.
Insight?
No, for Peter specifically.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
18.
18. You remember, because I can't remember if you do remember, but Peter remembers that the man or the alien that said that he sold it to Brian said that he found it on the moon.
And all of a sudden, Pete just goes, "Oh shit!" Brian said the guy that sold it to him found it on the moon. Why did I not think of that? Okay, it must have been that day. It even had the symbol on it.
Okay, so you don't have it in your possession, but you did touch it.
Yeah, I was going to buy it, but I didn't see the point in buying it, and it didn't shout out to me or anything like that. So I was just, nah, it's not my dragon dagger, so I didn't bother. But was it there when? Cause we went back to the comic book shop and found that it had been raided, didn't we?
Yep.
You
did.
You didn't.
I did
You
indeed.
didn't-
I'm sure Pete did tell everyone.
Off camera.
He, I can't remember. Did I notice that the dagger was missing at the time when I went to look?
It was indeed missing.
Yeah, and everything just kind of snaps into place where Pete's been a dumbass and forgotten about things. And he's like, oh my god, that's what was stolen from the comic book shop. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so...
Yeah. Oh, I remember you saying something vaguely. I don't know. But
Can
yeah.
we track... Could we potentially track that energy signature that the dagger's given off as well? If we found, like, Sophie's found the bridge, can we track where that bridge is?
I need either a... no, I need a technology check.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a difficulty 25.
I'll assist.
Oh, cool. Let me reroll that then. No. So that goes from a D6 to a D8. No.
Man,
I rolled a 19.
that's close. Well, closer than that's pretty close still. Yeah, it's been bothering me all morning, and I know I said
Okay,
I
well-
wouldn't. I know I said I wouldn't work through stuff, and I'd like relax a little bit, but you know, you woke up so terrified. I felt like I needed to do something about it.
At least
So-
we know I'm not going crazy.
I mean,
That's a bonus. There's a tangible link, so we'll keep working on trying to track down where that dagger is, and I don't know, maybe that can help us stop him if he ever comes to us.
yeah, sure. So breakfast and then more MGD testing, I guess.
Yeah, awesome. So Pete will message the others and ask them where they are having brunch, and we will come and join.
We're having brunch in public.
I
Yeah.
mean, not
This
as
is-
rangers, but yes. I
No,
feel
no,
like we
no.
went out
I mean,
somewhere.
like, okay. Says gonna go change out of this outfit, and I'll see you there.
We're at Krispy
Awesome.
Kreme.
We're at Krispy Kreme?
And
Yeah,
Pete will teleport to a
yes.
safe place in town and join them at the Krispy Kreme.
No, we need to be off-brand. We can't be officially Krispy Kreme.
The
We need to be
legally
something else, like
distinct,
Whiskey Dream.
the legally
Uh,
distinct in-universe version.
Crunchy
Yeah,
sludge.
Whiskey Dream. Crunchy dough.
Yeah. Sophie
That's one for
joins.
chat. Name the donut house.
The baker's dozen.
Can we go into the Waffle House? No, I'm kidding.
No! That's
I
some
catch this there.
that's some real shit.
We'll have to start editing out.
Okay.
Editing out
So-
actual brand names.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
fine.
So Sophie.
We'll stop.
Sophie.
Sponsorship.
Sophie has changed out of her workout clothes into like just jeans and a hoodie, and joins everyone 5 minutes after Peter has shown up.
Instead of
So
the Krispy
crunchy
Kreme,
jam,
can it
donut
be
house?
called the Crumbly Cake?
Yeah, sure.
Crumbly cake.
Crumbly,
The crumbly cake.
crumbly cake donuts, or are they an actual cake shop?
Why not both?
Maybe it's a patisserie. Maybe they both. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Just establishing. Someone write this down.
Patisserie
there-
Barbara.
Does it have? As long as there's coffee, Sophie's fine.
Crunchy jam.
And then she slides into the seat next to Peter, like totally casual. Just like it's fine, everything's fine.
Do they serve Happy Yak coffee from the Happy Yak Coffee Shack?
They do
We
serve Happy
proudly
Yak
serve.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a happy yak attached to the crumbly cake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cal has drunk like 4 coffees already.
Yeah. Same, really.
So Sophie orders a nice coffee, and
Nobody's had a full night of sleep, so here we go.
it's 9 a.m. on January 1st.
Yeah, and just throwing back like dozens of like plastic, like the paper coffee cups. Just so many of them.
All right.
Not how I envision spending New Year's Day, but it's nice that we get to hang out now. We're just here vibing, I guess, and she starts drinking her iced coffee when it arrives.
Hugh is on his phone, checking to see what places are open on New Year's Day, like the bowling alley or the games arcade or cinema or anything.
Most of the sort of like social gathering areas are open. The cinema's open, the bowling alley's open, the arcade's open, Ernie's is open. But running a skeleton staff.
Because half of them are here eating.
Because the best employees are right here.
It's more the shops. Like if you wanted to go out and buy clothes, you'd be out of luck. If you wanted to go buy furniture, you'd definitely be out of luck.
You want to go to the bank? No.
No,
Yeah.
no banking. No banking today. Online only.
I have a debit
Use
card,
your
it's
banking
fine.
app.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, quite a lot of stuff's open. We could go bowling or arcading or skating, or we could do something in the park, or we could do indoor curling or
Wait, hold on. Go back. Indoor curling. Where's that?
curling, but without ice.
No, I get
It's
what you're saying. Where is that?
Yeah, it's just across town.
Guys.
Feel kind of perk up, like out of everything, curling piqued your interest.
I mean, think about it.
I mean, I have always wanted to have a go with one of those brushes.
How often do you get to curl?
I'm in.
Sure. Yeah, let's go.
Are you thinking ice skating? Are you thinking rollerblading? Are you thinking like roller
both? Yeah. Good idea.
roller rink?
I think there's probably a building that has like it's
all
got
3
stories, and it's got one on each. Yes, it's got like an ice rink at the bottom, and then a roller rink. Then yeah.
The top is like a blading circuit.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do like you wanted to run like races and stuff. Crazy. That'd be awesome. Let's design that.
I was going to say, are we just researching these places and then just making them in the command center? Save on admission costs.
Look, I know I live there permanently, but we should get out every now and again.
Do something
As you're
human
discussing
with
places to go, the manager of the Happy Yak Coffee franchise comes walking over. He's got your coffee on a tray. They're also running a bit of a skeleton staff, and being the manager of the franchise, he just wants to make sure that his staff are able to get the day off if they wanted it.
Damn, I don't have a mug to like mime, so I just have alcohol.
As you look up at him, you recognise the one, the only Graham Weathers.
You're doing
Former
the
security
bit.
guard for
He
Emerson
made
Tech,
manager. Let's go.
has now got his own franchise.
Its own franchise.
That's pretty
He
quick.
Sophie.
clearly
Right,
is
he's done
still
that
living
quick.
his own life.
Sophie
His best life.
Thanks for the
Yeah.
coffee, man.
I knew this was
raises
his
the
call.
mug.
Pete will just text Sarah, but just like, maybe you did do him a favor.
I told you.
Especially do not make eye contact.
It's been It's been a good 3 months for him.
He's
This
looking
man
good.
found purpose because of me.
His skin's got a healthy glow. His hair is nice and trimmed. He's wearing a nice suit with an apron over it. He's clearly lost some weight. He's really just clearly this is his best life.
My man's coming up. We love that.
He's just
Hell yeah.
here you go. Just coffees for everybody. Did anybody want some cake?
Yeah. God, I'm not a cake person in real life, so I can't off the top of my head. I guess carrot cake. I'm looking for something that is, while cakey, still has a lot of like energy in it. You know, just stuff to burn.
Lemon drizzle cake.
Yeah, I get like just anything that's like really high, like caloric wise, so that Cal can burn this later.
Yeah, we have an excellent lemon drizzle cake.
Absolutely
Make it two.
amazing.
Yeah. Bring a whole
for
cake.
the table.
Yeah.
One cake for the table, please. Yes.
Of course.
Industrial
And he
size
does.
cake comes out like the size of.
I went to the bank 6 days ago.
And Pete will just be like,
Brings
don't worry,
over-
guys, I got this. And he'll just put a card down on the table.
He
What-
brings over a lemon drizzle cake and places it down on a table with some plates for
I
everybody,
thought.
some forks.
There's
It's already
grab-
been sliced into slices
Let's
to
go.
be dished up.
Who
Sophie,
needs plates?
Sophie tilts her head at Peter and then grabs the cake.
Cal sees Sarah ham fist a piece of cake and is like, "Ooh, no, what are you doing?"
I used a fork.
Oh God.
Oh, hip hop keto. Someone mentioned it in chat, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, I did. I was like, we need to enroll Graham in a hip hop keto class now. Just to complete the,
Have you ever thought
makeover.
about? Have you ever thought about self-defense, but also having fun while doing it?
Well, I mean, guys, I used to be a security guard.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
I wasn't very good at it.
No.
And this one time, this, and he looks over at Sarah.
Don't make eye contact. Do not make eye contact.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
You
no,
dropped
sorry.
the
This
pistol,
one
right?
time, this young woman took my gun. That's yeah, I got fired.
Oh.
What,
Well,
the
it
gun
seems
or
like-
you?
Yeah, maybe some self-defense classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone needs some personal security in this day and age. And if you can
I
have fun
heard,
while doing it, all the better.
Yeah, I heard Ernie's going to be running some classes again.
Yeah.
He is.
Pretty
You are
good.
looking at one of the teachers.
Oh, fantastic!
And Q is a good model for that because he's shredded.
Yeah, Sophie would have been contacted as well, right? About the gymnastics stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be starting up my gymnastics classes there too. So, you know, lots of good stuff going on at the youth center.
Oh wow. This is really my second chance at life. I can meet some people.
My man
Become
coming
my
up strong.
friends.
So happy for him.
This is fantastic. Wow. Did I tell you? And he leans in real close. I even met the Power Rangers.
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Wow.
That's wild.
Wow.
What they like?
Yeah, were they
Yeah.
cool?
So cool.
Damn.
One of them gave me a huge tip.
Was it to get
What'd
your
they
own
say?
franchise?
Is that what
And I
happened?
was like, financially, like, I was just
Oh,
serving them coffee.
oh, you got a huge tip
I
from
know
a
that
dude.
doesn't
That's
sound
a
believable, but
that's a once in a lifetime like kind of thing. That's crazy.
But I heard
So
this
I
story
guess-
about this one time that they saved a kid's milkshake outside a 11-12.
Yeah.
oh, the slushy.
Yeah,
I've seen the
that.
picture.
Mm-hmm. They did good. They do good. You know,
Yeah.
down to earth.
Man, inspirational.
Yeah, they apparently just repaired a building. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those rangers just all over the place doing all sorts of stuff.
Maybe one day, ordinary guy like me. Oh. Yeah,
Sarah,
I'll
you are
definitely
not
have to check
ordinary.
out some of these classes.
I can't wait for this guy to become the Phantom Ranger.
He's going to become our nemesis, isn't he? We just know we're going to train him up and give him all of the. Hugh
He's
just said,
secretly
well,
the reincarnation of Dark Spectre.
He's the human vessel.
yeah.
Oh,
Hugh just
no.
said, well, remember, if you reach for the stars, all you'll get are the stars. If you reach for the heavens, you get the stars thrown in.
Is that what
Mary
your
Poppins.
tagline for the? Oh,
I
haven't seen it.
Musical.
haven't seen it.
I love
I
that.
think I might have to get a tattoo like that. Maybe just but yeah, definitely I'll check out those classes. Thank you. Enjoy the cake.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
And
man.
he wanders back over to his happy yak customers.
Look, all I'm saying is there's no way everybody was Kung Fu Fight. There's just small talk. Someone is trying to explain that song to Cal, but he is not getting it.
They were not literally as fast as lightning.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Similarly, yeah.
Great.
Just, got like bros being homies. Just everyone's chilling, having a good time, talking some nonsense, being humans for once instead of just Power Rangers.
Just being teens, yeah.
Cal is 23 years old.
Hanging out with a load of younger teenagers. Yeah.
Like Sophie's almost 19. She's like 18 and a half. Okay, it's fine. Anyway.
Yeah.
And Sophie's flinging frosting at Peter with her fork like a total child.
Oh, Mike, you're
You're
muted.
on mute, Pete.
He's just kind of sitting there. Every time she does it, he just flicks like a little bit of cream or something at her, like without like quite acknowledging it. Just kind of like.
Yeah, they're just,
food flirting.
Food flirting. They're kind of in their own world.
Young love.
Ooh, Pete will obviously also explain Sophie's findings with the dagger and whatnot.
Oh.
That is some extreme luck, though I can't tell whether it's good or bad. You found the psycho green dagger in a comic book shop.
But at least we know I'm not crazy.
Yeah, look, knowing you're not crazy will do wonders for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do we know that though, Pete?
Yeah, I mean,
okay, we can infer it from.
Causation is not
causation. Correlation is not causation.
Yeah. Hugh tries to say that, but gets it completely wrong.
Constipation is not correlation.
I don't think that's the saying, dude.
That's technically correct.
Correlation is not constipation. Yeah.
That is again technically right, but
Sophie just is quiet this whole time. She doesn't chime in about her findings or anything. She just lets them all talk and continues eating her cake.
And so, should we try out this this curling?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going curling then, dude.
We're going curling. We're bonding.
The reason I asked if we were going to take it to the command center to do it, because I was going to say, are we going to do Zord curling or are we going to do normal curling?
Like we're push cars.
Let's learn normal curling first. We'll work our way
Do
up.
we
We'll
want-
work our way up.
Zord
we-
Jenga all over again.
Do we want to do it in the command center and have a more like private place to talk, or like rent out a skating rink? What do we want to do?
Cues like we're going to this place that does it. Different place, different location.
Just hanging
Let's go
out.
out.
Human being. Yeah.
We're just gonna go.
Team time.
Okay, team time. Okay.
TDT, team downtime. Let's go.
So, you do fit into Q's car and drive to the curling rink, which is a very strange thing to have in California, but apparently they do have one.
It's not that strange. They have hockey rinks. They have a hockey team.
I'm not
Yeah, it's
touching
like a
that one.
Winter Wonderland sort of
Yeah.
shit.
Can I just tell you, real life story, very quick. Born and raised 18 years of my life in the state of Hawaii, the island of Oahu. One of my favorite activities, ice skating.
Legit.
On the island. Yep, Ice Palace. Don't rock with me. No matter where you are, people will find a way to ice skate.
This perplexes me, but I love it. Yeah.
California has to have dozens of ice skating rinks because
Yeah.
it's fun.
The five of you are able to squeeze yourself into Q's car and drive to the curling rink where you're able to get yourselves equipped for the day ahead of team bonding that the Red Ranger has prepared for you.
Legend.
I laid out the choices. The team made the choice.
Not knowing anything about curling, unfortunately, I'm going
You don't know
to-
that? Give us a chance to roll a
no.
history check.
I don't know anything
Oh.
about curling.
Don't know anything about curling.
Nothing.
I see.
You have two teams, and they take it in turns to
There's a
go,
broom.
and you have to slide to try and get your stone, your like granite
Puck.
thing, down to
Into 4 concentric circles.
into the house. Yes.
All I know is
Okay.
there's dude with brushes, and I am one of them.
You're not allowed to go over the first line when you're setting it off. If you go beyond the line at the back, then it's considered out of play. And it's a bit like I'm about to say it's a bit like bowls, but on ice. But if you don't know bowls either, that's not going to help you.
It's like it's sort of the overall function of the game is sort of like darts. Just the method in which you are trying to get something on a target is different.
Okay.
Like horizontal darts. As
Yeah.
in flat on the
It's
ground
like
darts rather than
You're trying to
Horizontal
get
darts.
you're trying to get your stone, the puck, as close to the center of a target as possible, using the initial like bowl, like the person who is pushing the stone, and the people who are cleaning the area in front of it to either give it a smoother traction or like more grit,
Slow
so
it
that it
down.
slows
bit
down.
slightly. Yeah.
It's
We are going to be having a conversation after this stream.
How about curling knowledge? Why?
Yes. But
I think Cal and I need to be on the same team.
Let's
who
go!
is the 2 teams? We've got
kind of
5
Five
people.
of us.
Shuffleboard.
We need to pick up a six. We need to pick up a sixth man. Phantom
He
sixth
will
man.
just bounce in between the two. He's just going to be the brush dude.
He's gonna be brushing his desk.
hey,
Yeah, he
Sarah.
just wants to use the brushes.
Hey, Sarah. Why don't you call up Kelsey? We need a six.
That's a good plan.
Do you curl? Question mark. Sam.
She's gonna know. She's gonna think you're talking about bicep curls. She
Yeah,
sends
I was
back like a
just about to
picture of like
say,
her biceps.
You literally get back a emoji, a strong arm emoji, and a weight, and
I
just
send back a broom emoji.
question mark. this
So like the
episode.
Olympic sport with the broom and the rock. And
No, but
I think maybe we should.
Where is she geographically at the moment?
Mariner Bay, but she can teleport.
Teleport to the bathroom.
Okay, yeah.
Her identity is known. She can just teleport straight in.
Yeah, but then why is the Power Ranger teleporting in to meet these 5 color-coded individuals?
Because she's
Yeah.
dating one of them.
people have already seen. So.
Yep. She
Yeah.
teleports somewhere close by, walks into the rink, grabs some stuff, and comes over to meet you. I think by default it's become green, red, and yellow versus blue, black, and yellow.
I'm down. Let's go.
Yep.
I put out a fist for like the triple fist bump from the boys.
So
Let's do this.
here's something
A
fun.
question.
Yep.
So Anne doesn't really know how to curl, but with my reasonably high smarts, can I do a check to see if Sophie knows how this works? Like specifically Sophie? Or like look it up or
You
cheat
could
and
do
look it up
a
and be like, yeah, I'm a
cultist check
pro.
to see if you know how.
Sweet. I am going to roll that with. I'm just going to roll a flat cultures check and use an idea point because why not? Yes.
I
rolled a
Meanwhile,
19.
Pete's standing there with the guys going. Pete's standing there with the 2 brooms going, right, so this one's go faster, this one's go slower, yeah?
Correct.
Excellent.
So I rolled a 19 on my cultures check.
You definitely understand the premise of curling.
Right, and I will explain this to my team in as much detail as I can in 2 minutes.
I like to think that at the curling place, that because there are a lot of people that go who aren't natural born curlers, born to curl.
Born to curl.
that they've
Shout out.
kind of, and like guides, like simple one-sheet stand-up guides, just so that people can like do like a fun have a go thing. So it's not that they're just like, right, there you go, have fun, don't break your ankles.
What do you
This is
mean you
what-
don't know how to curl? Why would you come to a curling place if you didn't know how to curl? I can only imagine the business model that would result in like that kind of behavior.
So
also imagine that it's just like a rink. You can do other things at this rink, but curling is kind of a thing, right? So I imagine like half the rink is like people just ice skating or whatever. Anyway,
there is a real place in Sheffield called Ice Sheffield, imaginatively, and they have like a skating rink, they have like a figure skating rink, and then they have a set of curling straights.
Hype. It's hype as fuck.
okay,
There it is. There's my
We-
one.
we are going to, with the curling, you are going to make either a athletics targeting or
Can the person pushing the rock use brawn?
yeah.
Okay.
kind of makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, just because I do not have better brawn than anything else. I'm just asking because it would make sense because it's like it's a strength based physical activity that is not an attack, so no might.
The
So I figured
people with the brooms are going to make athletics checks.
Ooh.
I'll be
Can't
a
do that.
thrower.
I don't have ranks in athletics, Matthew. Sucks. Okay, fine.
With
the
targeting,
thrower
you could throw the rock.
yeah, targeting or brawn for strength or just aim. It would make sense.
Yeah, well, because Sarah said she wanted to do that, the throwing. Well, do you have You don't have athletics either, right?
Doesn't everybody throw?
In
is
actual
it
curling,
one?
there is a
Yeah.
rotation set up, but we're just
Yeah.
teens having fun. So we're just teens having fun, said the 23-year-old man.
So have two people on the team that are doing the actual curling, and then one broom person. Then
Feedback.
Pete can broom, Kelsey can broom, and then Sophie and Sarah both get to curl.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Sounds good.
So
All right, Q, hit him up. You got this.
This
what
is
I
going to
will
be a
say-
disaster, and I love it.
Q and Cal, make your checks first,
Okay.
so I can record
All right.
them.
All right. I've made my check.
What did you get?
Okay, yeah.
Critical 22. It's not a real crit because it's a D2. I just want to let you know I rolled a 20 and a 2 on a D20 and a 2.
Ooh.
The highest I can roll.
Jesus.
Not a real crit because it can't, but I'm proud of that.
That is very impressive.
I got 18 with a 4 on my D4.
Yo! Let's go!
Okay. And Peter?
Just to let you know, I have a 2 in athletics, but here we go. Oh, nice. 21.
Damn.
19 and
Boys know
a
how to
2
curl.
on the coin.
Okay. And
Wait.
then we're going to have the others. So we're going to have Sophie, Sarah, and Kelsey.
Okay, I guess I'm going to do my targeting because I have a thing I can do. Hold on a sec. Let me see. I'm
I
gonna
guess I'll-
re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll that one. Ah, yes, excellent. I rolled a 20 on my
If you're
targeting.
throwing, that means I'm brooming. So.
Yep,
Kelsey was brooming, wasn't
Kelsey
she?
was brooming.
she
Yeah,
was.
that was Kelsey's
Well, we
brooming.
can't both throw at the same time.
No, it's Kelsey's brooming for each of you.
So one will go, Kelsey will broom. The other will go, Kelsey will broom.
So you can roll athletics, mights.
It's a very
not might,
abridged
brawn.
attempt at curling.
Just
It's like that means the girls get 2 shots to every 1 shot the guys get.
no,
they got-
we did 2 as well.
yeah.
Okay.
One of us bowled while Peter brushed,
Okay.
and then the other one did the second one.
Oh, I got you. All right. So, do I get sharpshooter's grace?
You will get sharpshooter's grace.
Yes.
I'm really sorry.
Yes,
What
you
was
do.
what was Sophie's what was
20.
Sophie's result? 20.
Great. Does Pete need to roll twice for brooming?
No, just the once.
Cool.
Jesus.
Woo!
Ooh, woo, woo.
My God.
The best shot by far.
Sarah
That's
broomed
our
right
cipher.
through the ice.
That's surprising. I thought Kelsey would be good at this.
She's got a D4 in athletics. She just rolled really
Did
badly.
Did badly on the D20.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
So it
She doesn't want to
looks
show herself,
like,
that's what it is.
looking at it, so we've got 1, 2, 3, so 22, 18, 21, and 20. It would be for the
61 to 57.
yeah. Unfortunately, it's looking like It's the boys' teams who are currently winning, but let's go for a
The hell
second
do you
shot.
mean? What the hell do you mean? Unfortunately,
Let's
don't
go
be
for
mean.
a second shot. Let's
All
see
right.
how we can do for another go.
See if I can replicate my
Different
incredible
dice.
behavior. I cannot. Oof.
I
Mm.
have an idea.
Right roll.
Point.
Can I do something to distract the opposite team, mainly Peter?
You're gonna make me roll with snag, yeah?
You don't even need
No,
it.
but is there-
You don't even need it.
You really don't need it this round.
This one bad. This one bad for us. Round 2.
Either way, it'd be the
Went
same.
downhill
I just rolled my
fast.
second. I just rolled my second d20, and it was 1 point higher than the first one, so it would stay the same.
Tried to be cheeky, but I guess I didn't need to. I don't know. I just felt like it would have been a Sophie thing to do, but
It
I
would
guess.
definitely have been an interesting thing to see. I think I would have had to have said a downshift on your roll to
Okay.
have you do your check.
Know how
Which
it would have
be
worked. I just
a
thought it would be funny.
Performance or a deception or a persuasion check.
Is it persuasion to like do a flirty wink or something?
So,
I don't know. There's a romance specialization in in persuasion.
what's Kelsey?
Okay.
Kelsey.
I guess I don't need to do it.
17.
Pete's just gonna be furiously scrubbing these bloody
Terrible shots.
things, trying to get him to go like,
26
guys, if you
again.
don't throw them hard enough, there's only
Dang.
so much
Same
scrubbing I
thing
can
as
do.
well.
Oh man, I rolled an 11. Feels bad, man.
Okay, so it's 22, 31, 17.
Sarah was born to curl, apparently.
Master curler.
She has found her niche.
I feel like we need to ping Brian and ask him to come up with official rules, E20 rules
For curling.
Curling specifically?
Specifically curling. No other sport, just
Specifically,
curling. Yeah.
Downtown
Daddy.
downtown activity rules.
Yeah, just hit up Book Daddy real quick.
Somebody do the maths
Book
for me
Daddy.
and just let me know
Yeah?
which side is winning.
22.
I think it's us this time.
31.
I want to say
The
Yeah,
boys have a 31, which is not the best considering that. But yeah, so 37 plus 54 to 31 in favor of the girls.
and one more round.
Right, I'm going to use
This
different dice
time-
again.
This time,
Ooh.
athletics for Sarah and Sophie, Q and Cal, or
All
Braun.
right.
Mhm.
No, sorry.
Chelsea won.
Athletics for those 4 as they're brushing, and it's going to be athletics, brawn, or targeting for Peter and Kelsey.
So I'm just gonna go with athletics again. I don't have anything in brawn, and targeting's the same. So. Oh,
Ooh, that's not bad.
15.
Rolled a 12 for my
9.
athletics.
21.
I rolled with a stag too. I rolled a 12 and
Kelsey
a 15,
really
and I
doesn't do
felt
very
really
well
bad
with
about
her
it.
athletics checks.
Kelsey fell flat on her face.
Really isn't
It's not-
boding
Well, it's
well
not
for
me.
Ninja's warrior competition.
Oh no.
All right, so adding some stuff up. 30. 45 on the boys' side. Sophie, what did you roll this turn?
6, 20,
12.
12, 32 for the girls.
32. Okay, so that's the first and the third round to the boys, and the second round to the girls so far. Unless we want to add up all the rounds and see if who had a majority overall, because I'm not gonna lie, the girls' second round went crazy.
Your second round
Popped
did
off.
go crazy. Let's add them all up. If I add up the girls, can somebody add up the boys?
I got it. Wait, when did my camera like shift all the way to the shift all the way to the right? All right. Doing math. I'm just gonna use the calculator.
That's exactly
We don't
what
have
I'm
time
doing.
we don't have time for me to do this in my head.
It's
We're trying to get
exactly
done
what I'm
here.
doing.
Plus 137. Honestly, even like that's a good performance. High five, guys. Just
143.
Close.
congratulations. Yeah, that second round went crazy. I'm telling you.
So, as the
I just in
game,
my head, I imagine that being one of those really technical rounds where there's like lots of blocking and guarding going on, and then like the final one comes in, it's just like ping, ping, pong, 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 and just like clears it.
Sarah just like
Someone picks up the puck and just chucks it.
just like,
Kelsey, probably.
ding, 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 and just settles right in the middle. Just like, yep, this is me
Nice.
right here.
This is who I am.
Yep. And the curling match goes to the girls team, who
Wow. I
Kelsey
did
at
not
the very
expect that.
least just starts like jumping up and cheering. She still
Cal
got
is
the
also-
broom.
Cal is clapping, like just.
Like she
Golf
grabbed the
claps.
broom and she's just jumping up and she's like, "Woo! Yeah! We are the champions! We are the champions! We are the
We are not worthy.
Everybody's
We are not worthy.
Sorry, everybody. I get a little
I mean, look,
competitive.
Matt. Kelsey is not alone. Everyone is going crazy. Whether it's clapping for our opponents, bowing. I don't know what Sophie's doing, but Kelsey is not alone in the party.
So Sophie definitely has a bit more chill, but she's sliding over to Peter and giving him a hug, like, good game, you know? It's a lot more calm. She's a lot more calm than Kelsey.
I need an Infernia check-in.
Hey, how's Infernia? Did she
Cal have
approve of fun?
Did Cal have fun? Oh no, absolutely not.
Did you have fun when you were repairing the building?
Did I have fun? No, also no.
Did you have fun when you smashed the giant monster in the face?
When I hit her with the solid right cross? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But as that Sophie Peter hug does happen, that sports desk does come up. Infernia's sitting at it on her own. She kind of looks over at Cal and is like,
"Oh." Mental Cal runs over, slams the suit jacket on for the sports announcing. And it looks like ever since the relationship took off the ground, they've been making wonderful steps in the right direction. It seems we've got something great going on here. Now we're gonna get this on instant replay. Watch how the victor in this match, Sophie, slides up. Look at that. Look at the technique, the skill, the movement. Truly firing on all cylinders today.
"Oh, my host,
Is
you
there
do
like
seem
a little
very
gift
distracted
shop?
today."
I mean, look, you know better than anyone. Like sleep has been hard.
Is there like a little gift shop?
At the curling place, absolutely, there has to be.
100%.
Awesome, because the
Little
other team
trophies
won.
that they can get
people-
engraved.
Get them all like, well, all like little key rings in it. One's like a lion, one's a unicorn, and then whatever Kelsey's car is like for her Zord.
Damn it,
It's
Ninja.
like something similar to that.
Ninja,
It's like
Ninja is
literally a
raking us
dumpster
over the
truck, isn't it?
coals.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So Pete just kind of runs off to the gift
gift
shop.
store.
Really, he's just like, "I'll be right back." Runs off and then
And
comes
they-
back. He's like, "For the winners!"
They are engraved on the back with the Ninja Entertainment logo.
He is raking us over the coals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we're
need
gonna have to have a word with him.
Yeah, this is absurd.
Cute. And she clips the
Did
she
we
clips
sign
the keyring to
bill
her
for
backpack.
this?
No, but we really should.
I don't.
And y'all are
Remember.
public. You should check with like Captain Mitchell, make sure that.
Did you have to sign a contract when you became the Lightspeed Rescue Rangers?
Yeah, but there was
Yeah,
no merchandising
maybe we want some of these
clause.
royalties.
Yeah.
There was
But
no
you should-
there was no mention.
No, there was definitely no merchandising
Oh
clause.
no.
Cal, can you maybe bring this up with Ninja?
Yeah, no, I got this.
And Mitchell, like,
Sophie
there's a whole weird.
Sophie's brain,
Okay.
she's thinking about
Hold
it
on.
and then she pulls herself back and she quietly says to herself, and Peter, if he is next to her, will hear this. And she says to herself, "No more work today." No more work today.
I would like to point out, I just went on the wiki to see what the Lightspeed Zords look like. Kelsey, all of the other Zords reasonably look something similar to like a real thing. Like the blue and the red one are sort of like harder to be like, yeah, that's a fire truck / whatever. The yellow one is straight up the land vehicle from Mass Effect. Like the Mako,
Oh, the Mako.
or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That bar for bar, verbatim, it is the Mako.
It looks I like the way it looks. It's pretty rad. Yeah. She's just repeating to herself under her breath, "No more work today." That's where Sophie is at. And then she'll look to Q and say, "What do we do now?"
I don't know. What time is it? How long have we been curling?
It's got to be a couple hours.
Towards
Lunchtime?
the afternoon now. It's say about 12, 1 o'clock. You've eaten, you've driven, you've curled.
Well, I got to get to work.
Grab lunch?
Eddie is expecting me. I did say I would work the afternoon shift on New Year's. So
Bernie?
Or,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why don't we all just go hang out at the youth center?
Hmm?
Maybe you could teach us how to hip hop keto.
Yeah, let's do some hip hop.
Yeah, hey, let's do that. Hip hop.
Workout and they put it back. Oh. Workout, yes. Let's go.
Let's go hip hop.
Go to the youth center and do some hip hop.
You can train with us there. And she like grabs his hand.
Shotgun.
Let's go.
Yeah, thanks for coming,
God
Kelsey.
damn it.
Bye.
At this point, after Cal says that, I want to say that Pete starts like racing him to the car to try and beat the shotgun rule by getting to the handle.
You would never. Shoom.
Rollies.
Cal uses that thing he got from the Zeo Crystal.
In
Wait,
public?
how much movement is that?
It's not
For Cal.
movement. It's just mechanically it makes him faster. So it gives him an evasion boost and some offensive stuff.
So Sophie, so
Flavor wise,
they
he's
go
charging himself with electricity.
They
Pete
go to
takes a
race.
detour, runs into the bathroom and teleports to the car.
Can I beat teleportation? Maybe. Because it takes a second. It takes a
Sophie-
second for the teleportation to happen.
Wait a minute, hold up. Does
like-
that stuff work when we're not morphed? Because I don't think it does it?
It does.
Like the
It actually does, unless
Okay.
it specifically says it doesn't.
So I can channel
So-
lightning when I'm not morphed.
Yeah, obviously you would
Sophie
be
is-
very visibly channeling lightning. So
Wait, I can. Does that?
Hold on.
I can summon
you
a big
guys
dragon
show
tail.
up. You guys end up in the car. You guys show up to the car and there's a cloud of smoke. And Sophie has shotgun.
Disrespectful. Disrespectful. You filled Q's car with smoke for this.
No,
Yeah.
it's outside. No, it's outside the car. But when the smoke,
Didn't you drive on your own?
no, I didn't. We all apparently went in Q's car. So when the smoke clears 6 seconds later, she's got her hand on the
Not
the
respecting
hand
the
on.
rules.
He's just like dibs, not in the middle.
Yeah, same.
So
Just
we
seeing
get to the
unhappy
car.
Sarah.
Is Kelsey coming with us?
I'm going to say yes.
Can't fit in the
You
car,
want
that's
to
for
get
sure.
Keto?
Okay, in which case Kelsey's
drives
riding
him-
shotgun.
Damn it!
As the guest.
I sit on Peter's lap.
I was going to say he gets in the boot.
I mean, I drive a Mini. It's physically impossible to get all of us in a Mini. It's probably possible, but it's probably not legal.
We could do the
Oh, it's
Mr.
for
Bean
sure
thing
not
and put a
legal.
chair on top.
Definitely not legal.
So we've probably done some kind of like tour-based, like space time bigger on the inside thing, just to make.
Cal is in the trunk. There it is.
with cushions. Yeah.
And before you say something, know that several times on the way into school after my high school friends learned to drive, a lot of us did in fact ride in trunk to get to school.
I have been the
saying
dude in the
nothing.
boot many times, don't
I'm
worry.
saying nothing.
I've been in the boot, and even with my family, even with adult
Yep.
responsible parents, I've been the one in the boot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've been there once or twice too. It's not that bad.
And let me tell you, it's really funny when you get out of a car and you're like, all right, now someone pop the back, and someone who doesn't know what's happening is walking by, and we just grab a person out of the trunk of a car. Fantastic.
So, we all go to the command center? Or no,
Nope.
youth center.
To
Sorry.
Ernie's, yeah.
Different place.
/juice
Ernie's.
bar, where
Mhm.
Cal begins his shift behind the bar, whipping up milkshakes, juices, helping out moving plates, and everybody else grabs a seat, assuming Sarah hasn't also got a shift. She gets to spend some time with Kelsey,
I'm learning hip hop keto today. Yeah.
learning some hip hop keto. Q.
Yeah.
Begin your lesson.
Begin
Teach.
said lesson
Fine.
on hip hop keto.
Cool. So Q takes them through a warm up first, kind of good, wholesome, all round, gentle to begin with, then ramping up a bit warmer. And then he goes into kind of basics of motion and move, and then teaches a couple of individual maneuvers that you then string together to create like your first 8 counts of hip hop keto. It will start with classic 90s hip hop, like the drop, cross and out, 2 of those. Then that leads into like a block with 1 arm through to a punch. Then 1 kick, step through, 2 kick, step through, then backwards roll, and then 2 elbows and another punch.
Now, is hip hop keto a finesse? Is it a finesse martial art, or would it be a finesse based martial art?
So
I'd say finesse or performance based.
I do not have
Keto-
performance, but I do have finesse.
hip hop keto could be, to be fair, classified as a martial art in either finesse or might, depending on how you're actually applying the blows. Or you could just be using it as a performance instead of trying to use it as a martial art, if you just wanted to do a little bit of a dance. But
Oh no! If I'm gonna learn hip hop keto, it's to smash someone's face in.
It's for violence reasons.
Mhm. Might,
Yes.
might all the way.
everybody then go ahead and make a roll. with either finesse or might.
Before you roll, can I bring into play my
Teacher.
influence of teacher?
Yes, you can. So an upshift.
As in,
Absolutely.
I'm assisting everybody as
Nice.
the teacher, so they
Is
all
it
get
an
edge.
upshift? Oh, it's an edge.
Mhm.
Nice.
Unless
Could
you
I-
already have edge in it, then you get an upshift as well.
Then
Could I take that edge from his teacher and get a neutral roll because I am not actually practicing, I'm just listening in while working?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
I'll take mine flat.
that doesn't actually suck that bad. I rolled a 13.
Critical 24.
Critical 24.
Kelsey got a 12.
We are rolling today. We are rolling today, Panic.
I rolled a
Let's-
13.
I rolled 2 18s and a 6.
What the hell? So I feel like, if it's okay with you, Michael, Sophie and Peter are working on this together, and she's struggling. Yeah, so they're learning together, but she's
With the fact
struggling.
that with my edge and the fact that I rolled the same on both of my d20s, can I maybe give her a little boost to her roll?
Well, I already have an edge from Q. I just rolled an 11 and an 8. I rolled really bad.
I'll give you one of my 18s. It's fine.
I rolled
I'm
an 8
pretty
and
sure
12, so I didn't do much better.
that's really sweet. I don't think that's how that works, but
Pete's just
we'll
kind
get
of like
there.
holding on to your wrists and like got his feet tucked around your ankles, so he's moving you at the same time he's doing it.
Puppet mechanic.
Okay.
Like
Okay, wait.
in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, where Ramone's doing the fight against the girlfriend.
I can't hit a girl.
Yeah, I like picturing the idea that Peter, like, is behind Sophie and, like, teaching
I'm
her
fully
where to place.
puppeteering you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Kelsey
I want to see you do the backwards roll like that.
Kelsey leans in
Painfully.
towards Sarah, and she's just, I don't know what we're doing. I'm not very good at it, but this is an interesting, like, 7th date.
Seventh?
You're
List
not
them out.
counting this as 7? I counted
I
the
was
party as a
really-
date. Didn't you
kind
count
of-
it as a date?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I haven't really been counting. I was just kind of vibing. But
Oh, no, sorry.
7 and
Me neither. Yeah, just, this is an interesting, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
a rough season on these two. They pulled it together last time, but
Q.
Oh.
I don't seem to be
Gonna
doing very well
something
at
to reach out to,
the
space.
hip hop keto. Little help?
Yeah,
And she is
of
like
course.
Yeah,
bright red,
sure.
and whether that's from like physical exertion
Embarrassment.
or just sheer embarrassment.
Can I do an insight check on that to try and work out which one it might be?
Yes, I will say difficulty of 10.
Cool. Oh no, I don't need to get edge because it's about dance. That is a 15.
Yeah, she is embarrassed.
Oh.
I'm just like, yeah, it's no problem. More than happy to break it down. You're not
So,
meant to get it the first time, otherwise you'd be teaching. It's cool.
Where did you learn this? Is this something you've been doing a while?
base.
Yeah, I've got a buddy who taught me. He was like one of the, you could say,
Did
early
Cal just say
followers of
space?
Hip Hop Keto.
No,
Cal says
that
a
was
lot of things,
panic.
yeah.
That was panic saying space. Cal did not say space.
Space. Yeah.
Cal is
Space.
working.
You learn space.
In fact, as far as I think the Power Rangers are concerned, Cal didn't even pick anything up, despite the critical 24.
He thinks he did.
In theory, he knows
He's
how to do
pretty
it.
confident.
Cal heard everything, he just hasn't practiced anything.
He
So
went
he's
to
gonna-
space
So, yeah.
and learned breakdance. Right?
Yeah, so I've got a buddy who was one of the early adopters of this particular style, and he taught me. So I thought I'd try and bring it back to Angel Grove. Bit of self-defense for people, bit of dancing, bit of fun, bit of cardio.
I'm sorry. We just know. Space.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's spacious.
We did feel Lightspeed in on Q going to space, didn't we?
I don't think we ever
We had-
explicitly said that we told Lightspeed about it.
We had 3
shouldn't-
weeks.
Like,
We
Yeah, I
had
just
3 weeks to
assumed
do it.
we have share of information, didn't we? So I assume that
I don't
would.
read those things. Like they cliff note me, they brief me, but space.
Yeah, I was
I'm
a bit
guessing we
annoyed
at least
too.
had told Kruger. I just go, yeah, it's kind of big and cold.
Can you believe he went without me?
Space, like aliens. I appreciate space, and we've got demons. Does that mean we have to go to hell?
Can we
Only if you
put
wanna
a
be
pin
maybe.
on this?
Hard
Can we-
maybe.
Can we? Sophie just speaks up and says, "Can we put a pin on this conversation?" And she looks around at a very public youth center space. Yeah.
Do we have
And she
to
looks
go
at
to
you with
hell?
a smile.
Sorry.
And she looks at you with a smile when she says this. I'm sure you have lots of questions, but we cannot answer them here. Also, she gives Sarah a look like,
She takes out her phone and just messages Sarah. It just says space in all capitals with an exclamation mark, another exclamation mark, an interrobang, another exclamation mark, and then a rocket ship with a question mark.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I never imagined that the reaction to them finding out we were in space is, does that mean we have to go to hell?
because demons, Meredith.
No, I get it.
think you have made that
I just never thought.
I'll be
That would
honest,
be a sentence that he said.
neither did I until I said it.
And then Sophie goes back to trying to learn hip hop keto and distract herself because she's actually, as awkward as it is for her, having fun.
So, full question. If we specialize in hip hop keto under performance, can we then use it for actual violence?
Not in performance, however, you can, instead of putting martial arts, like you could specify that you are using hip hop keto instead of a martial art in finesse or might.
Might actually be more useful in finesse or might for violence. I like this, actually. I need to put ranks in performance now, too, for reasons.
Well, yeah. Plans changed now.
Yeah. So what was the how many of us can put a specialization in hip hop keto somewhere?
If you have a so essentially, if you have a specialization in martial arts, in finesse or might, you could change it to hip hop keto if you would like.
Okay.
If you
Got it.
want to put
if
a
it's already there.
specialization, yeah,
I can do that in the future.
when you get a point in speed or finesse, speed or strength to put into might or finesse as a specialization, you could put hip hop keto instead of just boring old martial arts.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So could you specialize in 2 though under the same thing? So power,
Yeah.
put that in it as well, or would it get rid of that?
No, it wouldn't get rid of it.
Cool. Good to know.
New Year's Day. It's the New Year's Day episode that's like been 2 or 3 sessions. It's great. I love it. It's just us vibing. Yeah, it's great.
Like new year, new martial arts style, new specializations.
Yeah, no, it's good. And I think at some point while everybody's trying to learn, Sophie's gonna go to Q for some extra help. And then as they're working through it, she says, "I think he seems okay." And she's looking at Peter, so I think Q immediately knows what she's trying to say while they're working.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a permanent thing, but the more it happens, I think the more it will play on his mind. Particularly if it continues to escalate.
That on top of everything else. And yeah, just kind of to put a pin on their previous conversation, she just kind of reports in because Q had asked before. Yeah. And then she gets some like actual proper instruction because Peter was helping but not really helping, and it was really awkward.
Attempts were made.
Hey, Pete knows what he's doing.
Really cute.
He rolled a 24.
It's cute. He's kind of like a puppy, but also, you know.
No, yeah. Brushing by that one without picking up on it.
No, it's fine. She's just making she's trying to kind of cover up the serious part with like trying to be cute and funny.
Inject levity.
Well, yeah. Make sure he doesn't start chewing the furniture.
At that point, when he says that, she just starts laughing. It's like the first genuine laugh you've heard from her for a bit.
Can I say, as Q says that, you just hear in the distance, like, Pete kind of misstep and fall into a couch.
Head first, just like...
damn it, whoops, sorry!
With the training, with the drive, with the...
power.
Everything else, it's been a couple more hours, and as it is January 1st,
everything closes early.
Everything does close early, but more importantly, it is dark early. The sky has already darkened, the street lights have already come on, and as you're enjoying yourself, Peter gets a notification on his phone, one he set up specifically for situations like this, because it's not a normal text message notification, email notification. It's specifically to the Green Ranger fan email account. And as far as he's aware, at least, there's only 2 people that have the email address. Claydor Pete. Nope. Dwayne.
And Dwayne.
And there is a message from Dwayne, and it just says, "Come quick, help." And there is a pin with a location in Angel Grove, only 20 minutes away.
Pete will instantly share it with the rest of the group.
And
let's get it.
Seconds.
Call to action, guys.
There is a news article, like a news pop-up on everybody's phone but Cal's. And you can see that the police have been called to the site of a giant monster attack. And there is not one, but 2 giant flower creatures. One of which has got Dwayne held aloft in its vine grip and seems to be trying to rip him apart.
Yellow Thunder Griffin Zord, meet us there.
Buddy, I'm gonna need you.
I will say, with the battle having already escalated to giant monsters, you can turn up in your own giant battles with your Zords.
Sounds
Let's
good.
All right.
go.
All right, here we go.
Q fumbles his
we-
backpack for his morph.
We must find a safe place to morph, so let us go.
Let's just find that one corner
Uh,
in the juice bar.
Yeah, no,
Kelsey's-
I got
The
I have a
dumpster.
place. Follow me.
Kelsey's still with us, right?
Kelsey's still
Yep.
with you. However, as
You want-
she
you wanna
goes
join us?
as she goes to morph, she also gets a message. This one from Carter. And it just says Ryan has been sighted.
Does she share this with everyone?
Yep.
You gotta go. You gotta go. We got
she sort
this.
of looks
Yeah,
over at you
we
and
go.
she's just like, I'm sorry, guys,
Yeah.
but
We got a thing too, apparently.
Yeah,
so
you got
yeah.
this. It's fine. We got it. We got it handled.
Go kick his ass again.
Sophie looks at Kelsey and says, specifically to her, keep me posted. And then she runs off with the team.
Yeah. Don't worry. I know the corner. Follow me. I've had to
Is it
change
the corner with the dumpster?
I've had to change her so many times.
And Sarah's
Cool.
like,
In which case,
7. Where does 7 come in?
Who can I do?
Sarah is still trying to count the things that could have counted as dates.
Yep.
in which case, we get to the corner and Q yells out in a way that's loud, but nobody hears. It's morphin time. Red Thunder Dragon Zord. Ta-da!
I know I'm not
Nobody
second.
gonna follow me?
Unicorn.
No, just me morphing on my
No,
own.
I just know I'm not second.
No, I morphed. It's your turn.
Yellow Thunder Griffin Zord. Yellow Thunder Griffin, I guess. Yep, that's the right thing to say.
Black lie.
Green Dragon.
I don't think you actually put my token on the board. I think you put the picture of my thing because he doesn't have health. Okay, now he has his stuff.
Well,
I
we
was gonna
both
say,
have
it does on
health.
mine.
Did not for me.
Interesting.
Just like when I look at the Green Thunder Dragon Zord and the Red Thunder Dragon Zord, neither of them have a health bar.
It's fine. I'll fix mine.
Are we
Head
going
into the art
to
department.
do? It's your initiative, Q. I'll follow.
Help me with this
Yeah.
one, Matt. Do we? Yeah, it's my initiative. So does that mean I
Your
get to
initiative.
use follow me?
Yep.
Cool. In which case, everybody, you're welcome to follow me.
And we will.
Yep.
Consider yourself followed.
Okay, 18, 19, 20, 22.
All
Cool.
right.
I got 2, so I am 20.
18.
Ugh.
Bear with me a moment. I'm just.
You said
rolling
you got
initiative for
22?
these two.
Yep.
Okay. Me in.
Let me in. Let me in.
As we come in, Pete's gonna just be speaking to his dragon Zord, 2 fights in one day, buddy. We're getting a workout today.
I gotta put on my fighting music. None of you will hear it. None of you will hear it, but I will.
Hey, dragon Zord, put some tunes on for me to beat this plant's ass to.
It's Buck Bumble.
Help the GM out. Put your initiatives in.
Do.
It's about
Does
to work
sharpshooter's
the
race
Oh, I
work
can
in
do
a
it.
Zord?
Yep.
Okay. Oh boy.
Out of curiosity, which
Right.
one of these two has oh, that one, cool. Sorry, my character sheet was in the way. I had my character sheet open. Yeah, I had my character sheet open, so it was in the way.
Okay, so that would be Q in the Red Dragon Thunder Zord first.
Cool.
You can see police cars are sort of stopped all around. There's police officers on the other side of the cars using them as barriers. They don't want to shoot because of Dwayne. One of the police officers closer to the evil giant flower creature that's marked with a blue dot towards the south of the map is shooting off with a shotgun at the closer target, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything whatsoever.
So Dwayne is in Dwayne form, not putty form?
Dwayne is currently in Dwayne form.
Sorry, just got distracted by something that somebody pinged me. Q announces over the Zord intercom. Rescuing Dwayne is priority 1. We also need to get these officers out of the way. Let's do
Yes,
this!
sir.
And then he's going to summon his Thunder Tail Sword, and he's going to move in, and he's going to attempt to sever the connection between Seedling and Dwayne.
Cut his bloody arm off.
That's the goal. Right.
That was
so
also
I'm
my
rolling
plan.
One of these. And one of those. Right. So just so I get this, I'm using driving, and I've got an upshift because
Yep.
of thunder. I've got 2 points in there because of my red essence. I've got my supercharged essence because I'm morphed. I've got an upshift because of Martial Zord, and it's a melee attack. Is there anything I've missed? They're bigger than us. Does that count on melee attacks?
Yeah, they are bigger than you, so you get a size upshift.
Okay, that's D12. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, let's see how horribly wrong this can go. 16.
16, as you swing the sword towards it, the giant flower creature manages to pull her vine away.
Okay.
And Dwayne with it.
So,
She looks over towards you with sort of a disapproving look upon her face and just, excuse me, this individual and I have business.
Does my extra attack carry over into Zord form?
No.
Shit.
There's a specific feature.
That's what you said. Yeah, you did say that earlier.
You can get for extra attack.
Cool. I think that ends my turn then. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Green Dragon Thunderzord.
I also want to get in close enough. So we will run over here, and then I too will try and take her hand away. 5, 15, 20 even. Sorry, 5 on the D12, 15 on the D20.
That is also going to be a miss as she pulls her arm out of the way and pulls the vines that are holding on to Dwayne closer to her. You can see that as she does, the two sort of lots of vines, one in one hand and one attached to the other, pull him further apart.
Keep it together, Dwayne! We're coming!
Listen, his kind and I, we just need to discuss something.
Oh God, you talk?
That seems like an awful lot of pulling for just talking.
Well, he won't listen. Black Lion Thunderzord?
I'm just going to send a roaring energy beam at the other one.
Okay.
Would like to spend a story point to roll with specialization.
Do it.
Go ahead.
You do have 5 as of the beginning of this combat
Yep.
because I did roll.
The D2.
Because
Mm-hmm.
no skill in driving. I'm suddenly at 2d8. Dumb.
Nice.
Here we go. What is my number?
Your number is going to be 19.
Where did I? Hello? I rolled? Did I hit cancel?
I think
Did I
you might
somehow
have.
accidentally hit cancel?
Possibly. Roll 20 could also just be lagging, but I would roll again just to.
Did you
Why
wish to
chance
take
it?
a breath and you inhaled a fly whilst you're in your Zord?
Splash.
I definitely hit submit that time.
Oh,
Am I
is
just?
roll 20 being...
Maybe try refresh.
Refresh.
It doesn't look like it's hitting anything. So I think roll20 is just not working properly. Oh, there it is.
No, that's me.
No,
I was just, can I roll something? And I could roll something.
Okay, yeah, no, it's specifically something to do with your sheet. Weird.
Well, let's see what happens. Let's try it again. Gotcha. Roll up to 2d8. No end. Difficulty. Is it because I don't have a skill in it and I'm trying to be weird? Let's see.
I was going to say, if it isn't doing it again, try putting a D2 in a skill. Because there was an issue on the Roll20 sheet where it wasn't rolling if people didn't have a skill.
Yay.
23.
Yeah, it's because I did
23 is a
have a
hit.
skill in it, yeah. So yeah.
But
Man, and no crits.
Thanks,
Unfortunate.
dice roller.
Yeah. Wild.
And that is 3 damage.
Yes.
Fantastic. Blue Unicorn Thunderzord.
Can I use a free action to try to convince, like, essentially innocent bystanders and the police to stand down and leave and let the Power Rangers take care of this?
You can roll me a persuasion check. I'll say it's a free action.
Sweet. Do I have a target number?
I'll say target number is going to be a 15, and you can even have an upshift because,
Zord.
I mean, you guys are the Power Rangers.
They know.
20.
This is kind of what you're here
I rolled
for.
a 20.
Yeah. The police officers kind of, they're still here. This is also their job. Like, really their job. They get paid for this. But they stop trying to take an aim. They kind of look over at each other like, well, I mean, it's the Power Rangers. They're kind of here for, defeating giant monsters. Like, we let them handle this, right?
Question.
What do you think?
Yep.
Sorry.
Would my what is it? Aptitude augmenters for targeting apply to the targeting of my Zord?
It wouldn't because it's not a targeting, it's a driving attack.
Okay, well, I had to try. Also, I'm going
Yeah.
to aim. I'm going to aim, which means I have an upshift. Is that a D10? There it is. I would like to also roll with a specialization. I'd like to spend a story point for this, if it's okay with everyone.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Come on. Oh, nice! Yeah, that is a 24 with a crit on the D8.
Fantastic. Which one are you shooting at?
I am shooting at the same one that... Wait, hold on. Let me check if it's within range, right? I probably should not have aimed if I didn't know what the range was. Hold on.
Don't suffer snag anyway.
No, there's no snag for shooting outside of your normal
I
range.
just forgot what my
50.
normal range was. My normal range was.
155
I want to say
feet.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, it's within my normal range. So
yeah.
yeah,
so
that is
the blue one?
the same one the one that doesn't have Dwayne.
Blue.
Yep.
So that is 8 unicorn laser damage. It's energy
As
damage.
it's hit with this beam of energy that just kind of scorches up its side and across its chest, this other flowery creature turns to look at the two, the black lion Thunderzord and the blue unicorn Thunderzord, puts a hand on its hip in a kind of pouty fashion, one hand on its mouth like, what did I do to you? Can't we all just be friends?
Not
Nope.
gonna lie, it really kills the vibe when you're beating the out of someone and they're like, "Hey, let's be friendly."
I could give you old-fashioned tips. Those things are hideous.
Okay, I no longer have any conflicting feelings.
Kill it with fire.
Is gone.
Empathy gone. Bah! Deleting
And
Not
that
empathy.
hearing
brings us
it.
to the yellow griffin Thunderzord.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy. I'm gonna try get Dwayne. Is this just an attack on the creature? Or is there something else I should do to try like wrench Dwayne free that won't do damage, but is like I would like to use my action to save Dwayne.
So
Save Dwayne.
it's an attack essentially on the vines.
Okay.
So it's basically attack on the creature.
Gotcha. Here we go. It's possible, just not probable. That's a critical 19.
It's a critical
That's
19.
a critical 19.
It is not enough.
It is not enough, you mother trucker.
It is not enough.
You son of a...
This evil seedling creature wants Dwayne, and it has been using its story points to protect itself every time so far.
You won't protect it for long, you son of a...
There's a limit to your story
My turn?
points.
Yeah, can't do anything else, so I'm good with that.
As its turn begins, it literally pulls until Dwayne turns into its putty form, and you hear people scream as they catch it on camera,
Well,
even as they're sort of as far away as they can.
Finster needs to
And
make Dwayne a new
it
face.
keeps pulling, and it's almost like the
Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong toys of childhood.
That we're also very familiar with.
Just pull
Y'all remember
and pull
Stretch
and pull
Armstrong?
and rip until Dwayne is putty on the floor.
Oh,
And
fine.
she sort of stamps on him and grinds him into the tarmac of the
Didn't
road.
really look like you were
And
And
talking.
just
Oh.
looks over at the Rangers.
Bad form.
Well, we did have a disagreement about which one of us should take over Angel Grove. He says he just wants to live here, and we say we just want to conquer.
But honey, you're not a conker. They grow on trees.
Oh boy.
I'm so sorry for
Oh
you.
my. Not
I thought maybe you'd have some sort of sense of humour,
Is
something to take away from all of that.
Dwayne dead then?
He's been dead before.
Wayne
It
is
didn't slow him
defeated.
down.
like I mean look, we killed him too. So like
Yeah.
realistically Dwayne will probably be fine in the future. The main issue is that his disguise is now fucked.
We can get.
Finster's gonna have to build him a new face. which honestly
Uh,
should be easy for him. That sounds like a Finster thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So now I guess rather than trying to rescue someone, it's just
can-
trying to commit unadulterated violence.
I want to say for the Red Dragon Thunder Zord, the toughness and evasion is 17.
Wreck it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, can
I
I use
did
the
not
story
like
point to get an
that.
extra point? Is that a thing?
You can, but that was still
Oh, it's still
that was
maybe.
still
It-
hit.
Yeah,
so
it
I
goes to
won't
the
do that.
attacker.
Yeah.
Doesn't it still give you 3 points if you know it?
No,
I was only one.
If you declare it
Yeah.
after.
Yeah. Cool. How many damage?
So that is 2 points of damage from the blue evil seedling.
Okay.
And that brings us back to the Red Dragon Thunder
I
Zord.
do want
Shoot
to add
her!
that for ambiance, whereas before it was all like internal to Sarah's. Now the
She's
song is
playing
external
battle
for some reason, and it's playing "All Around Me" by Flyleaf.
I need to write that down because I will not remember that name.
I'm putting it on right now in my own headset. So
And you can probably feel Sarah blushing through the intercom.
just the fact that I am now listening to your playlist.
Cool. I would like to
Like that.
do
That is out
this
loud.
wheedling some damage. I would like to spend a story point to roll with specialization. Is that okay? Thank you. So a
Burn 'em while
12.
we got 'em.
Where's my D10? There. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 20. Kill this bitch. Okay, this is looking better. Hang on, what's that? Oh, it's looking worse. Oh, that's a crit. That's a. This is not looking good. It is a 17 with a crit on the default.
That is a miss.
Devil. Cool. In which case, I will take a couple of steps backwards to try and lure them away from the police.
Okay. Green Dragon Thunder Zord.
Awesome. I too would like to use a story point to roll with specialization.
That pool
Okay.
is very
Just for the
empty.
record, you are now down to 1.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my laser weapon to, fire my lasers. Alright.
You are firing your
Who'd have
lasers.
thought that a laser weapon would fire lasers?
Indeed. I got a 17 and a 6 on the D10. 23.
For a total of
Yeah,
23?
sorry.
Yep, that's a
Must have
hit.
took me a while then.
For 4 damage?
Yes, indeed. 4 damage.
Okay. It takes this scorching lasers across its chest and just if we just take your head off and some floral arrangements and
Plants, man.
Don't you worry your little head about it. You won't have one soon to worry about.
Black Lion Thunder Zord.
Alright. I will spend the last story point.
Yes. There's double D80 goodness.
Exactly, and I will aim.
Oh, that's a point. I didn't roll my actual D8 on its own.
Don't actually roll drive, because roll 20 sucks. Here we go. $19?
19 is a hit.
Or, I was asking if that's a target, but okay.
Deb.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 19 is the target.
Serious right now.
It
Oh
would
my
be. He
God.
has no story points left.
Unfortunate.
There's 2 crits in there, and I just listen. All right. Well,
See here.
I'm gonna go home now.
Goodbye, everybody.
Flatline Thunderzords leaving the battle.
Alright, that was good. It's my turn. I accomplished something.
Alrighty.
Blue Unicorn?
Take Sarah off.
Okay, hold on a sec. Let me double check something really quick. So it's 3 upshifts. 1, 2, 3. That's okay. I'm gonna aim and shoot the same plant lady that I shot before. What's the target number?
19.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I rolled a 12. I rolled a 12.
Okay. Okie dokie. Which brings us to the Yellow Griffin
All right.
Thunderzord.
Commit violence. That's my shtick. So,
Do it.
28.
That is a hit. Is any of that a crit?
No.
Sad.
That's
It was
unfortunate.
it was an 18. It was an 18 on the 20 and a 10 on the D10, or a 10 on the D12. So, no crit. No crits.
Okay, and that's 4
Yes, it
damage,
is.
isn't it?
Bop.
Fantastic. Okay. So she is going to respond.
Kakata koe koneyaro.
Nani?
What is the difficulty to hit the Yellow Griffin?
16.
16?
Oh wait, no, 17. 17.
That
My
is-
toughness is 17. It still
Okay.
hits because you rolled an 18, but
It's still a hit, so that's going to be 2 blunt damage.
JK.
You rolled a
want
crit.
Oh yeah, it's 4.
Yes, that's why it's
Really?
2. Because it's only 1 damage otherwise.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take
She
that.
just doesn't like red.
It was 2 for the energy shot, unfortunately.
The energy shot does 2, but melee does 1. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. And for... What is her range? 60 foot. Let's have a quick look.
Have a gander.
For the Black Lion Thunderzord, what is the target number?
20.
Dario.
That's what I just said in my head as I instantly...
Is that your evasion?
Ah!
Oh!
Oh!
Hey, now.
That is a
That
crit.
is 4 damage.
Dang.
In the heck?
And that is their turn done. As they shoot and blast with unarmed with their vines. And as their blows hit, they kind of look over at each other and reach over and high five. And look across at the Rangers again and just, when we take your little Zords down, we will decorate them, turn them into planters. Make them something pretty like us.
Making a lot of assumptions.
And it's a Red Dragon Thunderzord.
Cool.
Making a lot of
Well,
assumptions about what the general populace considers pretty.
You get a swish swish of the thunder tail. The red dragon Zord steps in. He spends a personal power point to do extra damage. And
Can I do that?
You can't because it's not a power weapon.
And also, I don't think the Zords have personal power.
There are some abilities and things that you can spend your own personal power to do with your Zord, but they're very specific things.
I'm 90% certain that it
red
requires a
ranged
power
attack
weapon
can be
to do
direct
that.
conduits of morphing grid energy. You can, whilst making any form of melee attack, whilst morphed, spend 1 personal power to attack the number and add
Oh.
the number of bonus damage to the attack if
You're-
successful.
You're technically not
Interesting.
making a melee attack, though. You're driving.
Yeah.
It is a melee attack. It's just using driving. We're going to go with yes. I'll check it later.
Okay.
Yay.
Cool. So 1d12 coming up.
Out of curiosity, what power was that?
Power strike. It's my level 1 power.
Oh, okay, I
That's
can do that too.
19.
Yeah, it's a different power strike. though.
Oh, okay. Are they
So what
worded
was the roll?
different?
19.
19 is a hit. How much damage is that for me?
4. Sharp.
That is definitely enough to defeat her.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
Paint me a word picture.
So, Q, having listened to them and watched them high five, red mist descends. And he kind of resets the dragon tail sword behind him, takes 2 like big clunky steps forwards, and he just brings the sword up behind his head, well, the Zord's head, and then just cleaves it down, and it goes right down the front from like the top of her plumage, right the way down her front, and just sparks fly out in both directions.
You just hear Pete call out from his Zord, you just got pruned.
And he finishes the attack with another swipe flourish as he just then directs his gaze at the other evil seedling.
Fantastic. Green Dragon Thunderzord then.
Let's rumble. I'm going for my energy weapon again. Oh. 26. No, 27. Tell a lie.
A 26
Nope.
crit.
No, D8s.
Okay. That is enough to hit,
Oh, no, actually,
but not enough to destroy.
when rolling 2D8s, do you count both of the...
If one of
Yeah,
them
you
hits
got
an
numbers.
8, do you count?
Yeah.
No,
One, yeah. You count both. So if you got like a 4 and a 4, it would be an 8.
Oh,
But
okay, 'cause
if
I
you
rolled-
roll,
I was-
one of them and it's an
But-
8, and the other one's like a 6 or something, does that still count as a
Yes.
crit?
Yeah.
That's still
Okay.
Yeah, still
I
a
didn't
crit,
roll
but
an
it's
8,
once
but
an 8.
I just got how much I got wrong, because I rolled a 20 on the D20, a 7 on one, and a 6 on the other.
Yeah, so that would be 33.
I think that's the highest I've rolled.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Wild.
That's another 4 damage.
Yep. As I said, it's enough to hit, not enough to
Mhm.
defeat. So Black Lion Thunderzord.
Take an aimed shot at that one. Come on, baby.
Shoot her. Nice.
And
Critical.
that is
Real crit. Real
That's a real
crit. Real crit.
Legit
That is
crit.
6 damage.
That is a real crit. It had 1 health left, so paint me that word picture.
All right. So yeah, that because now there are loudspeakers on this ridiculous Zord who definitely has Sarah's best interest in mind. So as there's at the point in the song where it just like where it hits the roar from the energy and the beam in the chest lances out just over or like under the green dragon's arm, just smacks right in the abdomen, and the energy just radiates out, and he pops. She pops.
With the defeat of the 2 giant monsters, the police officers who had previously been using their cars as cover sort of stow their weapons and come out from behind them. They start acting as kind of crowd control, making sure everybody's keeping back, not swarming the Zords. But they do keep throwing glances over at the putty that is all that remains of Dwayne.
How do
More
pause?
you
No. All right. Gotta keep playing.
would like to pop out of his Zord. Well, take a step towards pop out of his Zord. And see if there's anything that can be done for Dwayne. Does he have any home address information about his person? Contact details for Dad?
Does he have a will?
His jacket is there,
Is his phone still intact?
apparently. Yes, his phone is still there.
Can we access his phone and call Finster?
I mean, do you want to try?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pete will also exit his Zord and... Watch out. Dwayne's defeated, isn't he?
Blocks the view. Yeah.
Dwayne's defeated, but like, is he technically still alive?
No.
Was he technically
Unlike
alive?
the Rangers,
There is that.
that is a conversation I am not getting drawn into.
Pete's gonna be a little bit sad, just like, oh, Dwayne, buddy, I'm so sorry. And then
when you pick up the phone and access it, you find 24 phone numbers. One of them is just father. One of them just says work. There's not a lot of what you'd call sort of close relatives or friends in there. They all seem to be using like titles or full names. No nicknames.
Pete will phone father.
The phone rings for several long seconds. And it almost seems as if nobody's going to answer on the other end. But just before it would hit the voicemail, you hear somebody on the other end. Dwayne?
Is that Finster?
There is nobody here by that name.
Look, we may not. There's been an incident. Dwayne's hurt. We don't know how to fix him. We need your help. You may not like this, but it's the Power Rangers. We didn't do this to him. Check the news, but we need your help.
You hear sort of furniture being overturned, stuff being knocked over, and then the television, and what appears to be a news report. And clearly, the news is being caught by a camera from above. You can hear closer a helicopter above you, a cameraman leaning out. Somebody, all of you, roll me an alertness check. Difficulty is a 13.
Perception? Insight.
Yep, perception.
14.
20.
I'm going to use an idea point for that.
10.
19.
Uh, 20 with a 4 on my D4.
Cal apparently is too distracted by the feelings of euphoria having followed a battle. But everybody else recognizes Eliza leaning out of the helicopter conducting the report.
This woman.
Leaning dangerously out of the helicopter. But
Please tell me you have a safety harness
yes, I can see something clearly. Yes, Dwayne wasn't supposed to engage in combat with those plant creatures. He's not a fighter.
We know he helped us out with another occasion earlier on today. And we understand you guys aren't here for trouble. Like, we don't want any either. Like, Dwayne seems like a nice guy. How do we save him?
Do you have a jar?
You
Use
can
the
get
last story point we have to summon a jar.
Yes.
Sophie jumps out of her Zord with a jar. I want to use that story point and just show up with a jar.
There we
Can
go.
I do that?
Just like special containment in it.
Yep.
You mean this?
Yep.
And she...
Deliver.
Check.
Place Dwayne's
Remains.
body.
Not much of a body left.
Body.
Hold on. Can I do a thing? I just realized something that's relevant. This is technically a dead body, correct?
Oh no.
Yes, Matthew, you know what I'm doing. Can I go and be...
Yeah, literally, as soon as you said that.
I forgot to talk about this in my deep dive video. This is very important and probably the only time this will be relevant. So Sophie will go to where Dwayne's remains are. I would like to use EMT Crash Course to do a science check to gain more information about this dead putty.
It is, from what you can tell, it is a pile of clay.
It was once sentient. It is now not.
It once resembled the shape of a man, but now looks like chewing
For
gum.
the record,
Shut up, you guys. I want this to be a thing.
Sophie is conducting an autopsy.
Yes, I want to do a
Okay.
putty autopsy. I think
Roll me that
Here you
check.
Hold on, is it-
Crack on.
Hold on, is it a medicine check? Hold on, let me double check what this text
I would
says.
say it's a medicine check.
No, but like it says something. Okay, you gain edge on science medicine checks to learn clues from deceased persons. Pretty sure this guy is deceased.
He's very much deceased.
Super deceased. Okay, sweet. I just want to do this because I will probably never be able to do this again.
For the record, when I tell Brian about this tomorrow,
I rolled a 12. I didn't roll really great, but
you can tell that the putty appears to be a mixture of earth clay, foreign elements not found on Earth, and as crazy as it may seem to think or even say it, magic.
Is it moon rock? Is the non-earth material, so it's earth clay, and then is it like moon rock or something? So
Nope.
she's doing as instructed.
It is literally nothing you have any, like, nothing on the periodic table.
Sophie does as she's instructed and collects all of Dwayne's remains into this one container that she magically conjured up.
I've
then
got that
she-
one.
Huh?
Sorry, I've got that one scene from Family Guy in my head when Peter's trying to scoop up the dead frog with the cardboard box to get it out the window. I've just got that of you trying to get Dwayne in this jar.
And then Sophie is just holding this jar now.
Okay, he's in the jar.
Deliver it to the
PO box.
deliver it to the mall.
Where in the mall? The mall's a big place, dude.
Just leave it by the fountain.
I mean, I know you might be a bit worried and whatnot, but could we maybe meet in person, discuss a few things? If you go,
Not until I've spoken to Dwayne.
okay, as long as you guys aren't up to anything nefarious, I may have a friend that could help.
Let me speak to Dwayne, speak to the others, and
No problem. We'll drop him off at the fountains at the fountain in the
A
mall.
few seconds.
thank you. Can't believe I'm thanking Power Rangers.
Sophia is just standing in front of Peter with this jar. And she looks at him and she says, "So we're supposed to just leave this jar at the fountain?"
They seem like they're not trying to do anything bad. Like, we've got the satellites monitoring things if we need to. So
Okay.
it should be fine.
What if they don't get to the jar on time and something else happens? We need to at least make sure they get their jar.
Yeah, we can monitor it once we've left it to make sure they pick it up okay.
Okay. I mean,
So
if you're
maybe
sure we can do it
stomach.
remotely. Should someone be actually physically there in case something bad
that's
happens?
that's what I meant. Sorry, someone could stay at the mall and just keep an eye on it until they collect it.
I mean, I could do that.
Thing is, we don't know who's going to collect it. If it's going to be Finster, then at least we know it's a Gladois that's picked it up. He could send one of his children, and we wouldn't know who that would be from Adam.
We'll leave it in a
Point.
safe place, designated place. Fine.
We could hide it in the planter that hid the seedling things. It took me a hard look to find, so if we could just bury it in there, maybe they'll find it.
He's gonna have somebody waiting to pick it up. He knows it's coming. There'll be somebody right there. The minute we put it
drop
down
in
and
a
walk
spy
by.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a concern that I had, but
Yeah.
Q went through exactly the same set of things in his head. Should somebody stay and watch it? And I was like, but how would we know if the right person's picked it up?
yeah, no.
I've got a jar of putty.
I got a jar of dirt.
My secret to success: my jar of putty.
Yeah.
Presumably you teleport?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was just going to send Pete, but yeah.
Well, I was just going to I was going to volunteer to go myself, but if Pete wants to go.
Do we want to drop it off morphed, or
Yes.
Yeah, drop it off morphed, yeah.
Because we don't want...
Them
Pete
to
is
know who
all
we
for
are normally,
Pete is all for trying to trust Finster, but he doesn't trust him 100% yet, so he's still gonna keep the old identity hidden.
My brain just hadn't processed the question yet.
I would like to be near the fountain, but not necessarily like right there while everyone else is kind of doing this drop off or whatever. I would
that. Can I retcon it a tiny little bit? Rather than leaving it at the fountain, a Power Ranger putting something down in a wide open space where people can see him, people are going to want to know what he's putting down.
Shopping mall's closed.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Poof, bush, bosh, done. I was going to leave it on the roof, but
I want to be within, like, if there's an interaction, I want to be within, like, hearing range, but not directly there. Mostly so I can eavesdrop and do an insight check. You know how this works, Matthew?
I know how this works.
Then when we teleport in, Peter will text Finster to say, like, package has landed, and then leave Dwayne's phone with it as well, so Dwayne has his phone back.
You teleport to the mall, and it's not completely dark. It's got service lights on. Staff are cleaning, although there's nobody around the fountain. The fountain itself is off. There's no trickle of water. It's completely still. Though there is a small yellow rubber duck bobbing as it's just...
Question
floating
Are the
on the
rubber ducks still
surface.
there, though?
I have a question too. Are the
The-
rubber ducks changelings?
Who knows? The clay, the jar of clay and putty is placed on the bench, and unless anybody wants to try and hide and make an infiltration roll, presumably you leave.
Are we
Agreed.
trying to and watch what happens?
I mean, look, trust has to be earned and trust has to be built.
Yeah.
Most of
I'd
us
say we
rolled-
just go.
Most of us rolled awareness checks that Dwayne wasn't lying when he was like, "We don't plan to betray you. We just want to live here peacefully." So we trust that at least. Like, extend the branch the other way.
Mhm.
Leave him there. We'll see Dwayne again when he gets brought back, and maybe then we can start working on deeper communication.
Agreed.
I just want to make sure he gets to where he needs to go. That's
For sure.
It's less about trust and just more like, what if something bad happens and the remains don't get home? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would
It's
look
not
really
gonna get
bad.
much worse than dead. But
I mean,
frozen,
Look.
maybe? No, I get what you're saying.
I just want to build. Like, I want.
Well, the mall's
You know,
closed, so there's no foot traffic.
Yeah,
That's
you-
true. I forgot
you said it's
that
not
the
his
mall.
boat,
He
yeah.
did tell you to leave it at the mall.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's probably
At the
got somebody
fountain.
that works here that is a
Somebody's
cleaner
waiting to grab
or
this second.
That or a
God,
secret
yeah.
entrance through a sewer. Like
Yep.
he has a way to get to here. He's probably watching us.
Okay,
like
So-
Jesus.
it's fine.
Let's get out of here.
I'll
Like
look.
You do
Jesus,
any
yes,
sleeping,
exactly.
He knows when you're awake.
It's still just January 1st. Let's teleport out of here.
It
Yeah.
is, however, it is at least the end of January 1st.
What a January 1st.
And as you teleport back to the command center, we will call it there.
All right.
Awesome.
In the shopping mall, one of the cleaners is pushing their cart. Nondescript guy in a pair of overalls, a hat pulled low, broom and mop. He's joined by another and a third. A fourth comes down a corridor. They head towards the fountain.
Wow, no bus. Wow, no
And-
bus.
As they do, they morph from their humanoid forms into putties. One of them picks up the glass jar, checks it over. One of the others picks up the phone, and from down one of the service corridors, still wearing his apron and glasses, Finster walks out, flanked by a pair of armoured-looking putties. Oh, child. I did tell you not to fight. Well, it looks like I need to put you back together again.
Again.
We need to have a conversation about those rangers. Whether or not they can be trusted. Really don't want to go back to working for her. The 6 putties. Finster goes walking through the mall, down a network of tunnels, down into the underbelly, where they are living. And starting with Michael, who is Peter. Favourite scene for Peter and favourite scene for another player.
That is nice and simple. Favorite scene for me was creating on my fire and my lasers. Favorite scene for another character was Cal critting with his right hook.
My man.
Yep.
Today
Okay.
is brought to you by violence.
Yep. Anne.
I need to put a rank in infiltration someday, or like, you know, find find a workaround. And you know, I keep wanting to sneak off but keep failing at it. It's fine. My favorite thing for myself is just kind of putting that final, like putting that final piece together for the whole what is it, the Green Psycho Ranger link that
Yep.
that was connected to Peter's nightmares and stuff, like having that final link. And then kind of just for the group as a whole, I love the mental image of everybody just hanging out in a coffee shop and being like totally normal and eating like a whole cake. I also really love Q teaching hip hop keto. It's amazing. Thank you for that.
Fantastic. And Panic.
My favorite scene, the whole idea of the gang like at like a breakfast nook or like a pastry shop, like just talking about just the throwaway line of Cal discussing with Q and Peter about there's no way everybody was kung fu fighting. just
Just doesn't make sense.
Just
It's
bros
not
hanging out, talking absolute rubbish, you know, just like hanging out. Nothing of substance is being said, but it's the best time you could ever have.
Yeah.
Loved that. Favorite scene for another player? God. Q deciding that we should all go curling, or like proposing the curling. Just like, well, there's a bunch of stuff we could do. You know, the arcade's open. There's like gyms and stuff. Curling, ice skate. Like just the fact that he said that, like there's no
Curling.
preamble, no build up. It's like, yeah, there's curling, ice skate. It's like, I'm sorry, what? Curling?
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, Q, J, and by extension Q, like taking the pace of the episode and setting it there for us to have group time, because that fight was definitely supposed to last way longer than it did.
That threw me.
Again,
I'm not gonna lie.
high
I
five.
was expecting that to last like 10, 15 minutes. Give me some time to sort of shift the Dwayne angle a little bit, because there was supposed to be a bit more investigation for there. Yeah.
It's a bit like in Goldmember, when the first thing that happens at the start of the film is Austin Powers defeats Dr. Evil straight
Yes.
away.
Yeah, you're like,
oh, this isn't going to
okay.
happen.
Okay, end of the episode. Bye, everybody. Yeah.
May the power protect you.
Yeah.
You missed. Yeah.
Hey.
No one else gets to talk.
Oh no, he was talking about.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I meant.
End of the
Way
fight.
back at the beginning when you guys took it out in like
Oh yeah.
Oh,
2 minutes. That was
two,
me just
two
like
rounds, 2 rounds of combat.
end of the episode.
Well, the episode is
finishing
over.
there.
That was it.
Yeah, that was
That
it.
was the whole thing.
Yeah.
So then we just got some time off, so we chilled
Yeah.
out. Yeah, it works.
Jay.
It's so good.
Yeah, best. I like funnest moment for other players was kind of it was that first combat. It was like I've spent some time trying to relearn my Zord. I've had to remove some of my stats. And I'm not going to use a story marketing and upshift and stuff. And oh, it's dead.
Sometimes sometimes all it takes is a solid right cross and a laser to dethrone God.
God dethroning laser. What every superhero needs. And then the best bit for me was, since Q had gone to space, he had just wanted to create space, a scenario for just team bonding, not in battle, not in the command center, not training, just funsies downtime. So being able to do going for a cup of coffee, a brunch and a slice of cake or a whole cake, and then being able to go and just doing anything else, which
Real
would
people
inevitably
stuff.
lead to some kind of shenanigans, was really cool. The fact that we also got to do some hip hop keto in there as well was good fun.
Pretty much required. Michael, who is Sarah, not to be confused with the other Michael.
Not to be confused. No. For me, 7 dates. Cause what? I don't above board. I have not been counting. So I'm
gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and count for you, buddy.
I think she's just counting every interaction that you've had.
It may be.
Like,
that might be. Yeah. Every time we've been together is a date.
Pretty much for Kelsey, yeah. Yeah.
And for other people, CSI Angel Grove.
As soon as Anne started saying it, I was like, "Oh no! I've just remembered what the rest of the EMT perk says." Oh
yeah,
no!
Me too, bro.
It made me think of like a Cal moment of just like the lab coat comes on, the glasses come out. It's like this putty was torn in half.
I was thinking about doing a bit, but like I didn't want to take that from from Cal, so I was just like.
You can never take my abysmal science checks.
You should have brought
instead
of just a jar.
Check.
It was like a whole science lab down from the Blue Unicorn.
Oh my god! But yeah, I had not actually explained that part. For some reason, my mind went zoom, and I didn't actually explain it in my video, or in my deep dive. But yeah, I was like,
I'm gonna put my hand up. I had never expected that specific part to come in useful in a Power Rangers game. Ever.
You see, you're such a good GM. You can create those situations without even intending to.
Never, ever expected that to come in useful. And I was just like, oh, okay. This is happening.
We're doing this.
The moment I saw your face when it clicked for you what I wanted to do, I was trying so hard not to laugh. Anyway.
Straight away. It clicked. Straight away. I was like, I know where this is going. Yeah. I have to say.
Oh, you love it. You love it.
I wanted the combat in today's episode to serve as a bit of a reminder for the Zord combat, because I wanted more Zord combat going forward, because we've not had a lot of that. There's been a lot of bits to explore as Power Rangers on the ground, and I'm not saying like every episode, but Zords are a big part of being a Power Ranger, and I figured we could use this as a bit of a refresher, and then pow, rah, monster dead.
I mean, look, I rolled impossibly well with my D12 this episode. Like, it was insane. Because that was a 7 on the D20, and I was like, yeah, well, here's the D12, and it's a 19 critical.
Yeah. And, yeah, that happened. And I was just kind of like,
Does that mean we've leveled up?
One second.
The amount of thought in this is exciting.
I'm just trying to remember the track in my head, because I've got the track on the notes.
Life is unfair.
Yes. You are now level 6.
Wait, did we level up?
Yes.
Yo!
You are now level 6.
I can now travel anywhere on a combat map for free. No movement necessary.
Yeah, pick a grid pack.
Level 6 Power
I think I-
Exciting
Rangers.
times.
Yep.
Well, and
I
now
think
that,
I
now that
know. I think I know which grid power I want. I'll have to think about it.
I don't.
question
I've been through the
asked
catalogue and
earlier,
I've like it's Christmas. I've
Have we-
highlighted in the things I'm interested in.
I have a chart, a progress chart. Oh,
Oh
man.
god, it's a smarts
For
increase.
level 6, depending on, I think for everybody,
What is
they
my level
get a
6?
grid power, and they also get a
Zord
new
feature?
Zord feature.
That is true.
Oh, I still need to figure that one out. It's not on
Yeah.
my chart.
Zord feature grid
Wait,
power.
what do we get for 6?
Matt, do I get
Zord
my
feature
thing
grid
now?
power.
Lord feature, Zord feature.
Matt, do I get my thing?
I don't know what's your thing.
Targeting or finesse?
Zord feature grid
It-
power.
it-
Mhm.
So their Zords
Wait,
get
what
to
thing?
become a bit more unique because when they first get them, there's not a lot of choice. And sort of from this point onwards, they get to kind of individualize their Zords. And they get to start
Sweet.
picking up some more grid powers. Yeah.
Excellent.
And I do believe with that now, we will say goodbye. Anybody going to rush to beat me?
May the
May
power
the
protect
power protect you. Thank you and good night.
Get out of here.
May the power protect you. Have a good evening, chat. We will see you next week. Look at the schedule if you want to keep up because we're going to be doing a few more streams randomly with some more character creation bits. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye. Good day. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.
So.